Hello, Becky! Thank you for the tier 1 resub. Yeah, Prime Gaming resub. Close enough. Hello, everyone! I hope you are enjoying your Respect Indigenous People Day, because fuck everyone else that think this is Thanksgiving. This holiday is being commandeered to return it to the people the land were taken from, so...
Well, fun fact, they didn't come swinging with the violence immediately. It was actually more of a mutual protection pact, and because they were celebrating with, like, cannons and firearms and shit, it almost became a big attack on, like, a big, like, skirmish, but cooler heads prevailed. So, there might not have been as much violence as people like to think, but it still wasn't great.
I almost want to make a remark about how, like, how it's just like, well, I mean... That's what they want you to think, because the people that could say otherwise didn't make it through and have children. But benefit of the doubt or something, I don't know.
I mean, it also didn't last like 3 days after that, so that's why I believe it's like a more realistic telling.
Probably. Like, I know there are people out there.
Shit.
Like, I know there are people out there who be like, oh, well, if it wasn't for colonization, we wouldn't be here today. Yeah, no, doesn't make it right.
No,
it really doesn't. It's okay to admit that, like, yeah, it probably is why we're here, but like that still doesn't make it right. Anyways, where we last left off, we are going to find person on top of mountain. Who is person on top of mountain? I don't know. The person is not participating in the plot. And has not participated in the plot for the past good while, actually. Which I'm starting to think that they're just dead. But also we had Twitter called on us last stream. Where a horn girl with no name decided to call in Twitter 3.0 because 2.0 is already starting to fail.
Yeah.
And they're already talking about a 3.0 because apparently you could just do that, not just like, you know, 2.1 or 2.5.
They're putting all that technology towards making new Twitters when they should put it towards an avenue that really matters, making new square toilets. We need to know if the square cube law applies literally to human feces.
Any higher than I am. You're gonna peek the mic randomly. Anyways,
that's what I do.
Let us start because yeah. VOD track is fixed. The buttons are working finally.
Hey.
And just fill the jar.
How are you liking that pancake, by the way?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I feel like it could use a little more vanilla flavor, but it's good for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going into the... No, we're leaving the cave.
We just finished the cave. We're going back to town.
We just came back from Twitter Labs.
Also, we have fast travel, remember? There is literally no reason to not use fast travel unless you want to do more growth.
Damn it! They knew it! They knew it was gonna happen!
They knew! They knew.
Oh my god!
They specifically cordon off the boss arena, but not other parts of the game map.
That is just, like... Okay, I have to jump off a cliff now. No.
As you just completely ignore these harpies and these worms and these mushrooms.
Still got the items though.
Yeah. As you
just rushing through every single enemy in this game.
Just as you leave this budget umbrella laboratory instead of fast traveling.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, that means you're going to have to deal with the tornado spamming harpies.
Run!
Enemies up ahead.
I'm not going to tell you what the right way is.
No!
I'm just going to wait for you to see if you can figure it out yourself.
We're going downhill.
You are now safe.
We're going downhill. Move! We're going downhill!
Yeah, we're going downhill.
Oh, it's combat completed. Give me item. We're going downhill. What are you gonna do?
By the way, I was able to find the soundtrack around, and yeah, guess what Raymond's version of the random battle theme is called?
What?
Special delivery coming in hot.
Oh my god.
Because he's a delivery man, get it?
Oh my god.
Leticia's version gets the much more elegant The White Blade, or something like that. Like Wrath of the White Blade or something.
We're still running! We're still running!
I just completely avoid the item orbs, why not?
I've been getting them as we can get them.
Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies in here, actually.
Yes, that's why I'm like hauling ass right now and completely evading everything, which I think is funny.
Thankfully, your character's actually attacking them isn't burning MP or anything because their stamina bars are separate.
Oh, what the fuck is going on in the background? Holy shit.
I think that's Elena doing Fists of Fury on a poor burb and smashing its beacon so hard it comes out the other side, a la Daffy Duck.
Destroy.
We're still going downhill.
Initiate emergency.
Boy, howdy, are we going downhill?
The themes are starting to overlap.
All that's missing is the faint sound of Crush 40 in the distance, and we have everything.
As we're running, can you feel life moving through your spine? It's the shitpost version where that single part of the song is just extended for the rest of the 5 minutes.
Where it sounds like an engine revving and it's got something stuck in it.
Just does that audio illusion where it sounds like it's perpetually going up even though it's repeating after a point.
It's just a really clean, seamless loop. Also, I don't know how to feel about the fact that anytime I mention Sonic music in Crush 40, people will be able to quote this shit off the top of their heads, but I think I feel the same revulsion that that people feel when they read about Christopher Columbus in the history books and realize what he actually was.
Dude, what?
That was weird.
I'm just fucking... Dude was, like, a bumbling idiot. Admittedly.
And not even in the fun way.
Like, if you actually read his entire story, it turns out the dude is just, like, a complete dumbass.
Like, even for the standards of how edgy and racist people were back in those days, there were folks going, yo, okay, chill the fuck out, chill the fuck out.
He was just like, yeah, this is the East Indies. It looks nothing like it, but I'm gonna say it is. Meanwhile, Magellan over there still cruising his shit around the world. Pissing everywhere.
Why can't we have more fun, complicated historical figures, like Oda Nobunaga? The one person in all of feudal Japan who we have on record of being not racist because his first reaction to seeing a black man wash up on shore was, yo, you're pretty cool, I'm gonna make you a retainer.
Fair enough. We still running, though!
I will take point.
Like, actually do some reading on Yosuke. It's actually a really cool, and it's sort of upsetting that he's been relegated to be kind of a minor historical figure until recent years. Because he was made like an actual proper samurai with, like, title deeds and shit.
Fair enough, damn.
Like Oda Nobunaga was not a great person, but from what you read about, like, history, he wasn't awful. His whole thing was that he was basically, like, aggressively anti-feudalism. Sometimes to a fault.
Alright, we're in the castle now. I don't know where the fuck we go in the castle, but we're going into the castle.
Also, apparently, he had a whole thing where he would, like, even when he was talking with friends, he would give them animal nicknames that would be seen as derisive, like monkey, spider, or rat, etc.
Oh, we're going into the war room now, aren't we?
When he was talking to peasants, however, he was entirely cordial.
This is most disturbing news. I assumed the Empire had its claws in our lands, but to think they had sunk so deep.
Got it memorized.
We witnessed plain as day the sort of tests they mean to deploy. To be frank, a laboratory of that scale is not something one woman can conceal. What's more, her friends have been spotted in all corners of the kingdom.
Meaning that someone on our side has allowed these Imperial agents to waltz right over our borders. Fantastic. At this rate, it
I mean,
would
yeah,
seem that
Spider
even
is a
I
cool
myself
nickname,
will
but
fall to my
how cool
knees
is it
in
really
some
if you don't have
ways to
8
fill
dicks?
greed.
Can I ask, what's with Midas? Why is he
You
so
watched the Mighty
about
Boosh.
this?
Don't shake your
I
head
get
at me.
it's something
Spider
we
love
did
it.
14 years ago, but what? Dude's clearly got an axe to grind with you people. But after all we've been through, you'd think he'd have a change of heart by now. Can't imagine what happened if he's still pissed.
Yes, well...
This conversation is not one I feel comfortable being overheard. We cannot know who might be listening in.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but do you have a second?
Oh, yes, of
So I
course.
post on Twitter.com.
Commander Theo, I know you'll do your best, but I need you to understand just how valuable these symbols are. We found them growing in one spot and one spot only. Please, your men have to be very careful. We have to protect them, or we'll lose the cure forever. So many lives will be lost.
You needn't worry. Trust me when I say I want to rid our lands of this illness just as much as you do. Those herbs are to be delivered to the consortium, am I correct?
Yes, Leticia promised to get me an audience.
My men will see they are kept safe. You have my word. And in return, I assume you will discover a more efficient means by which to save our countrymen?
Just grabs them,
Yes,
throws them in the
of
bin.
course.
I don't
You
give
can
a
count on me,
fuck!
Commander.
Though, Letty, I fear your arrival in the capital may not be well received. Your abrupt return after your equally sudden flight will likely raise eyebrows and wag tongues. To that end, perhaps it's best I accompany you.
Back to Ascendros?
No,
Yes.
to the corner store.
Come to
What the
think of it,
fuck?
what you've uncovered is far too important to entrust to my men. What's more, my
I just wanted to see if the
company
McDonald's has
will
the
provide me
has the apple
opportunity
pies
to
in or
answer
not.
Ray's question. I nearly forgot. Here, it is news from the capital. A woman by the name of Chloe Canaris, was it? Has been found and is currently being held.
Really?
This wanted poster.
And you will never guess who supplied us with this piece of intelligence. Chancellor Neon himself.
Wait, what? Is that a bad thing, or...?
Neon is a chancellor and a captain of the Kingsguard, charged with peacekeeping in the realm.
At first, your friend was assumed to be a refugee
Just
from
Raymond
Baldar.
hears the word peacekeeping,
Her
remembers
curious
his
garb
histories
and
of
general
Earth history,
confusion about
remembers
the
everything to
situation,
do with the
however,
Crusades, and just
well,
cringes like he bit into
led
a
our
whole
men to
lemon.
believe the worst. She was suspected of being a spy.
Well,
What? You locked her up? I swear, you harm one hair on her head.
Calm yourself. She will be released once we explain who she is. However, I will do the talking. The Chancellor may not listen to Albie or Letty.
I appreciate it. I know you've got other stuff to deal with.
Please think nothing of it. This gesture is a trifle compared to what you've done for us. Now then, when do
if we had
part?
face cam, you'd be
now.
seeing me just leaning back
Right now
going,
it is. As soon
why?
as we've made our preparations, we will shove off.
This definitely feels like something you'd have more context for if you chose Leticia as your player character.
Right, but like, hold up. So, they didn't answer his question. They just completely glossed over like whether or not she was fine. Just like, yeah, she's holding a prisoner. Okay, cool. Is she missing an arm? Is she missing a leg? Where's her shit?
Is she laying in a puddle of ketchup right now?
Is she alive?
Or did she drink the ketchup and she thought to herself, oh, that's raspberry?
Oh shit, I drank the sriracha sauce I kept in my pocket. Also, yeah, anytime somebody mentions Twitter, all you can think of is Eggman. That's literally why I make the joke, just so that could be forever perpetuated.
I don't see Albert around here. I should look for him.
Yeah, what about him?
You are unfortunately being forced to engage with Albert for plot.
No, it's fine. We'll just live in here for the rest of our lives.
Well, just live in this barrel. Don't worry about it.
Ta-da! Here, hold on. What's going on in this room? Is it? All right, no, y'all carry on.
This is a break room. Don't worry about it. They're just looking at each other's Beyblades. They need to see Orange Marangus with its 3-bit beasts.
What the fuck you doing?
Oh yeah, NPCs have collision animations.
No, I know. It's just I think it's funny that he leaned in and I was just like, Is he even gonna walk back to where he was?
Yeah, is he gonna...
Hey.
He is gonna course correct, okay.
No.
No. We are going to deny you your ability to perform your basic function in this world.
You have one purpose, and I'm here to interfere. Hey, put your fucking mask down. Put your fucking mask down.
Put your fucking mask down. What are you doing? There's a
What if
pandemic going on.
What if an arrow comes through the window and just hits you in the eye, and you're just like, ow! Hey! Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
It's your friend's, because you didn't step in away and take the arrow in his eye. Hey!
You can take an arrow in the back of the head and live.
It's okay, you only need 20% of your brain to live.
Yeah, you only use 10% of it in your day-to-day anyway.
Raymond just starts gaslighting this entire fucking kingdom with, like, weird pseudoscience facts that were proven wrong, like, thousands of years later, before he was born, and he's just like, yeah, no, it's fine. His entire planet's flat. I come from space. I can confirm. It is flat as fuck.
It's a disc on top of a giant turtle, which is on top of 4 elephants.
One for each foot.
Did you know if you brine the hand of a man who committed a crime, you can use it as a candle that opens every door ever? Look up Hand of Glory.
Not the look I'd expect from one who's about to reunite with a comrade.
Yeah, that's a man who won't
Where's
pay for
your
Twitter
smile?
would say, huh? I'm just
This is what you wanted, isn't
Raymond's
it?
just looking over at the
Returning
sea
home
going,
with your
man,
maester in tow?
I can't believe they finally
You
caught
seem
Chloe
ready
for
for a
tax
funeral.
evasion.
Maester Felgreid's support is but
She-
one part of
She's
a
been
much
using her
larger
looks to
plan.
tell everyone that she's
This
a
will be
minor
the
even though
first
she's
step of
actually going to be
many.
21 this year.
I feel ya. Even with Chloe back, it doesn't mean we're any closer to home.
So she's basically been lying that she's a
Ray,
dependent for
about
like
that,
5 years.
I've been meaning to ask this for some time.
I already know where this is going, and the answer's a resounding yes.
Ray.
We're in this together, right? I've got your back.
I don't think that was the question, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
Letitia just leans in and goes, okay, but like,
I was going to ask you if
Like-
you wanted what flavor of dorayaki you wanted, but okay.
no, just brings up the weirdest fucking R&B song ever. Okay, Ray, but like,
No, she starts
Pull-
playing
Gonna meet up
Seabat.
with Chloe.
stop!
Where the hell is everyone?
It's just the moment you
wait for
mentioned
him.
weird music, I had to say Seabat.
No, I'm gonna make it even worse. She's just like, the moment he's like, yes, and she goes, all right, well, I don't believe you, so pull down your pants and let me smell your dick. Let me smell your dick. I bet you've been with another woman. That is an actual song. That's why I was like, let me fucking bring it up. I need to share this cursed knowledge.
I almost wish I kept interrupting you after hearing that. Like, no, actually, let him be Angie for that one.
No, because I would have got it in even later when you weren't ready for it. The longer
I
you
think
have
you're
let
right.
that one sit, the more likely you... Oh, I thought that was a capsule from Dragon Ball. What the fuck?
No, that's meant to be like a... Well, actually, no, it does sort of have the same... No,
Yeah.
capsules are, like, sort of rounder, and
No,
they're, like, a little
fucking, like,
longer. Like, I see what you mean, though. I see what you mean.
The one fucking Bulma uses in, like, the first fucking episode.
Yeah.
The only one that's not consistent.
God, now I want to play another fucking... See what non-shitty Dragon Ball games are available on Steam.
What's up, Alex? What cursed song are y'all talking about?
No,
Oh.
don't. Please don't. Spare them.
No, because it's funny as fuck.
Please don't.
It's a fucking song. I forget who made it, but it's literally called "Smell Yo Dick."
That's what it's actually called. Jesus.
It is
fucking Christ.
unabashedly called that, and I believe it's only on title because Spotify has no clue what to do with that song.
Oh my god,
Anyone
why?
So even if I wanted to play it for y'all at the end of this stream,
You couldn't.
I could not. I do not have a title account.
Oh.
I went in there originally to fucking buy some shit from the item shop, but apparently he's out of business.
No, item shop's down there.
Oh.
It's the stall.
Why the fuck does it...
Oh no, not that stall. The other stall.
Fucking... He's got shit to sell too. Come here. I'm gonna hop behind this counter and take your fucking money.
This is the item shop.
Okay, we're already good on gear.
Yeah, you already upgraded a little bit ago.
But we do need some of this.
Yeah. You burned most of those in that fight.
Yeah, but I've been saving on money though, so...
You actually accumulate money not fairly quickly, especially if you have Albert in the party, because his passive can be upgraded to like a 40% money buff.
Oh, and yes, Becky, we might as well, considering like all the music that's on there, almost all the artists are arguing with the platform about whether or not they're getting their dues.
You didn't actually buy the sage.
Did I not?
No. You're still marked as 0 out of 20.
Oh.
There you go.
What the I was like, what the fuck?
I think you accidentally hit B or something.
Probably. My favorite bad internet is Shorty wanna fuck. Oh my god. One of the best lyrics is she got sexual techniques in a big round oily butt. Just hard cuts to that VR chat. I just like how they jiggle around. And fucking moral oral looking fucking avatar.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought it when I saw that fucker. With like the too wide smile and the massive Fairly Odd Parents eyes.
Come the fuck out of my face.
That boy looked like he'd been doing shit with a pastry bag.
Dude just looked like he just got done doing whippets.
Oh no.
That's the 50% HP one. Yeah, I'll actually get like 6 of those.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much. Please.
Thanks.
My favorite flavor is the Miracle Whip ones.
What's up, Elena?
I have a proposal, though I'm sure you'll reject it.
Well, my Bo X Whippets crossover, let's go.
And the others once we've secured
Then we
Chloe.
can get teriyaki burger flavor Whippets.
Is that some kind of joke? You're not really one for comedy.
They're assisting us in rescuing Chloe in return for our help in seeing Midas to the royal city. Which, in my opinion, they should be able to do on their own with Theo's aid. An unidentified developed planet holds some malevolent sway over Aster 4. Your safety, as well as Chloe's, could become compromised should we involve ourselves any further.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Come on now.
Even Duma's just like, you
Wait.
sure about that?
Antonio's gonna be swooping into the rescue any moment now.
Tisha just
And
walks by and puts a
besides,
flower
Nina's
crown on him,
counting on you.
and he just goes, "It's fine."
Do you really think we can just turn our backs on them now?
I am only making a pragmatic recommendation as your first mate. I will defer to
Tisha
your
slowly
judgment.
leans into frame. You're what?
Okay, drop the heady talk and don't worry. I'll
Patricia
know
would
when
be the
we're
kind
in
of
too
person who, despite wearing chainmail, would be able to walk in quietly off screen, leave
I
food
hope
on an
you
end
are
table,
right.
and just walk out.
Ray, Elena.
Did you ever see that clip?
Sorry for the wait.
So apparently Paige has been walking into Pat's room while he's been streaming
No
and
worries.
fails to get his attention.
Shall we
So she just
take
leaves
the
the
old
food on
rescue
his table
trail?
and walks out. And when he
Yes,
looks over
let's.
to see what he's smelling, he just starts wheezing for 20 seconds because he realizes what happened.
Guest character tutorial.
AKA Invincible Party members.
Oh yeah, I probably should have stayed at the end real quick.
Yeah.
I just saw somebody at 1 HP.
Yeah, that'd be Nina. Because she's unfortunately made of glass.
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 Oh wait, you haven't seen that YouTube channel, have you?
No, I have.
Okay.
Of like the fucking parrot or whatever who just has a fascination with glass and keeps like tapping it and going, glass.
Shruck. Shruck.
Ew.
It gets a little creepy how good some birds are at imitating human speech, to be honest.
African greys are like very famous for that, actually. Speaking of being compromised, most of your accounts should have their passwords changed. Jigglebooty2000 is not a good password.
Like the soft scent of this.
This is pretty good.
I need coffee in Leet Speak is also not a password, Ray.
Have a wonderful day.
However, fucking password is the least used password
Love
ever.
this place.
Perhaps you should consider that one. Ray just has his moment of boomer. Fucking password.
No, that'd be his dad's password, to be honest. And you do actually meet his dad later.
I would assume, like, at some point we're gonna go off this planet.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they would have rendered, like, 3 totally different environments that are not this
Prep for
planet.
engagement.
No!
I'm gonna go beat up fucking Heavy Toad.
Yep.
We're gonna go hang out in Orem Vale.
Don't remind me, I actually had to heal that in roulette yesterday.
Oh, I bet. There's a reason why I've taken such a long break from 14 again. Because every time I fucking do relax! Oh, that needs to be turned down either on stream or on our end.
The worst part is it was a warrior who forgot that at level 49 he doesn't have access to his tools that let him do warrior things.
What the fuck are we... I was like, what the fuck are we fighting still?
There was a board off screen. They killed it.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna turn it back up again.
It's the royal capital of Sendros. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about going to the city.
You can keep walking.
No, I know. I just fucked the shit out of my fucking touchpad.
Don't do that. Those things are expensive. What the fuck?
Now, they're about as expensive as any other fucking controller, which is kind of a problem!
I should probably look into getting one for a gamepad then.
Oh, these, I don't recommend them for an actual gamepad.
Really?
Stick to a PS4 controller. These things are fragile as fuck, and they do not... When they bind to something, it's impossible to get them to stay bound.
Okay.
You
so
have to rebind them to that computer
So stick
over
with like
and over
so
again.
stick with like my PS4 pad, but maybe get a better USB that doesn't disconnect as easily.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you could just fucking Bluetooth that shit and it works just fine, like, for the PS5 one, I'd recommend it. But, like, every time I use it on my fucking Steam Deck wirelessly, I have to, like, plug it into my PS5 again, because for whatever fucking reason, this controller, out of all the generations of controllers, Sony decided to go, yeah, this thing can only charge on a PS5. So every time this thing dies, I have to plug it into the PS5. This thing only has a 5-hour battery life.
Emergency protocols.
The fuck are you on about, fucking Duma?
The boards. She is on about the boards. Board dead.
There.
Neutralized.
Done. A PS. Fuck. Yeah, no, this controller has, like, really shitty battery life. Like, unabashedly. There is there is no redeeming this thing. Like, it's a fine controller. The D-pad's really decent.
So, it falls to me.
Alright. Oh, it's because I targeted something.
Yeah. Oh my god, how did you whiff that?
I don't fucking know. Blame the game, not me.
Skill issue.
Oh, apparently you could just combo that back in.
Yeah, you can. Just great.
Anyways, yeah, the PS5 controllers are not super great. Like, they get so much right, and then immediately so much fucking wrong. And like 90% of the fucking features that this controller has, there's maybe 2 games that actually use them. And I think that's kind of not great. And it falls into my situation of every time Sony comes up with something really interesting, nobody uses it.
High Road is just beyond here.
And the haptic feedback shit, like, the fact that everybody's treating it like Apple and Sony invented that shit when Nintendo was doing it first, which was the HD Rumble that also no fucking games used anyways.
To have actually found a cure for Helgar's disease.
Oh, it wasn't just me. I had tons of help from the others. And to be honest, we're gonna need
I mean, I'm
everyone's
guessing the
help.
android teaching you
Everyone
antibiotics
get rid
as a
of the
thing
disease
probably
for
helped.
good.
Just a thought.
Oh, forgive me. I seem to have spoken out of turn.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm just so happy we found a cure. But on the other hand, we're also on the brink of war, right?
You have the right of it. I apologize.
It's not your fault, Commander Theo. But I know world peace isn't just gonna happen because we discovered a treatment for Helgars.
Then I suppose I must take it upon myself to restore order to the world.
Now, if we could get people to agree that mecha anime has always been about the characters, then we'd have world peace.
I know that you will, Commander.
It just, this entire conversation happening with, like, everybody as a group over here with him over there makes him look like the stinkiest motherfucker in the party right now. And I think that's the funniest shit.
I mean, considering he doesn't wear sleeves, I have it known from personal experience, people who refuse to wear sleeves have at least 23% higher body odor than people who do wear sleeves.
Yeah, because what's absorbing the sweat? Skin or the fabric? Oh wait, no fabric.
Wait! No! Also, just, you know that motherfucker does bicep curls every morning before eating breakfast, and he doesn't even bother to shower off the sweat.
It builds character! The real reason Midas doesn't like the kingdom is purely because the fact that he's just like sick of everyone forfeiting the concept of showering.
Was that an actual thing in, like, aristocracy times, or is that a historical myth?
What?
Where, like, the fucking upper class just did not shower?
Yeah, no, that's totally a thing.
Really?
Yeah, that was probably the most quickly proven thing possible.
Hygiene was for peasants is real.
Yeah, hygiene is for peasants was absolutely real because
oh my god.
The less they showered, the easier it was to have powdered wigs and talcum powder on their skin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Because talcum powder is a very dry substance. Like having a shit ton of skin oils and shit made it easier for talcum powder to stick to you for longer. So you could just either Ray, for fuck's sake. Okay, there we go.
You don't zoom in by pushing button unless it's Doom a button.
Well, I was in the middle of the Jesus, Becky. Anyways. Yeah, so because talcum powder is an insanely dry mineral, because talc is an insanely dry mineral, having a lot of skin oils makes it stick to your skin more and makes you look more pale, which is why powdered wigs were just wigs with talc on it. It was like fucking twine or some shit with talc on it, or just their natural hair with more talc, because it was easier to have talc on their hair when it was really fucking greasy and oily, because the You alright there, Lucia?
Don't worry, she just briefly went into 4D space.
She briefly teleported to Undertale. But yeah, like, it's just talc sticks a lot easier to skin and hair when it's really fucking greasy. And using talc was just an aristocrat thing. So, yeah, hey, look, maybe using my mineral nerd knowledge to make something really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh, my God. Also, by the way, something about flower being called Death Pansy is inherently amusing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you just walked into a whole encampment. You came to the wrong neighborhood.
Oh my god, they literally came from the grass.
They're 13 out of 18 enemies, by the way. 17.
They have like fuck all on HP though.
This is just a low-grade Muso game now. I love it.
It really is. Raymond just comes out of this going, "Hey, have y'all heard of Drakengard?" And everyone just goes, "Oh, what?" Like, oh yeah, and he just spends the next 5 hours explaining why it's significant to this fight. And not any other fight, just this fight where they just massacred an entire tribe.
just Albert just in the fetal position when he gets to the cannibal space babies.
Letitia's just extremely confused about fucking Nina's just like, wait, Seed of Resurrection? What is that? I need to know more. And everyone just gets, Raymond just gets really uncomfortable.
Just hears the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's creaking sound as he slowly cants his head towards her.
My depth perception in that jump was not super great. Hold up.
I think you can grab the corner? Because remember, ledge grabs are a thing. Yeah, try targeting the corner specifically.
Yes, I'm trying to get myself, like, buffer room to fuck up.
There you go.
Hey!
Perfect. Alright, and there's a 15-pointer right over there.
There's a couple of them.
Like, early game, they hand you Duma points like candy, but if you want to max everything out, you gotta work for it, man. Oh, no!
Ave Maria playing as we just zip right past it.
Or just like the first 2.5 seconds of Green Sleeves from Cowboy Bebop.
Whoa! Hey!
Saved it. Saved it. Yeah.
No!
I think I'm starting to realize the reason neither of us are too keen on platformers.
I'm fine with platformers. What are you talking about? Just this game has abysmal platforming, plain and fucking simple. All right, well, there we go. All right, let's try this again.
Aim and fire. Perfect.
Fucking hell.
Finally.
Oh, those aren't background elements. What the fuck is going on over here?
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis? Raymond beelines for the camp.
As you do.
I see bandits!
Oh my god, that
Y'all
poor
got this?
that poor jackass got air juggled.
Chief Scumbag. Yeah, that's your fucking name, alright.
Is that what we should call main characters of Twitter from now on? Chief Scumbags?
Chief Scumbag. Abso-fucking-lutely. Ooh. Gave me a fucking grace period on that one.
Boy howdy, is there stuff going on here.
What the fuck is this over here? Holy shit, can I walk on this? I mean, if I could, I'd just fuck that one up.
That's what you call anyone with Twitter blue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, good point, actually.
Everyone's just like, I paid for Twitter just so I can get noticed more. And everyone's just like, Did you now?
The slightly more sympathetic version is I paid for Twitter so I could have access to the edit button again. Emphasis on slightly. Because, like, there are people who have been asking for an edit button for years.
And I think it's really fucking dumb, I say as I own Discord Nitro, that they lock those features behind that wall. Yes, I'm aware of the irony of having Discord Nitro. Here's the thing about Discord Nitro versus Twitter Blue.
No.
One's owned by a jackass.
Yeah, and one's owned by Elon Musk.
Oh, okay, no. Don't even be like, oh, well, fucking Twitter can afford their shit because they have ads. Discord does not have ads, and I'd rather pay for their infrastructure because they don't have ads.
Yeah, but I'd also pay for them to have, like, some better management of certain things than immediately jumping in dick first with NFTs and quietly dropping it.
Yeah,
thankfully, never going back into it, but cautious apprehension.
Well, apparently the reason why that happened is not because of people canceling their Nitro, but investors that they had going, no? Because...
That's slightly worse.
investors that don't agree to NFTs?
That they were so willing to go for it until they realized they wouldn't make money off it.
Well, it's not that they realized that they wouldn't make money off of it. Is that their investors said that they wouldn't make money off of it, which means that they did indeed have the same problem a lot of companies have, where there's just some dude. This is like NFT though, just to make a quick buck.
Some dude who's too willing to jump on a trend without doing their homework.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, which that's how it's been with a lot of companies. Turns out, is there's always that one guy that just really knows how to talk to the executives with the words money every 5 words.
You sure don't want to explore a little more? Because, again, around this point, treasure starts getting pretty damn good.
I mean, we've been doing a lot of exploring as it is. We're moving through the plot at a fucking, like, crawling speed right now. I like, if we're gonna be going this way, I'll go. But I'm probably just gonna...
We never go this way for plot.
Okay, then I'll probably not really worry too much about this. Because again, we're stream. This is not outside of stream.
Fair enough.
Homie was laughing like a fucking hyena.
Probably one of these losers. So what do you call this,
What did you
Asmon?
just say, dude?
He said, I cannot die.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's been their death cry since we first encountered these guys for a good while.
I have like one headphone on.
It seems we've gotten a bit sidetracked. We should correct our course back to the royal capital, Ascendros.
Okay.
I'm going to shove you in the cranberry tube.
Yeah. I love how nobody got the joke that I was making.
No, I think it's more that we wanted to sidestep it. Enjoy your cranberry tube, by the way, people. Festive cranberry tube.
I'm gonna hold off the joke because that actually could get me banned
Am I
off
to
of Twitch.
understand that the kingdom of Osirius and the Vale Empire are on the verge of war?
Elena, if my comments on such matters were perchance overheard by others, it would be taken as public record.
Well, what can you say?
The situation is delicate. The Empire is going to great lengths to exert pressure on Osirius. Even now, they encroach by land and sea.
I'm sure that's the extent someone of your station would be able to disclose. Well, is there any possibility of war breaking out at our current destination?
Do you truly think a knight commander of royal blood such as I would deign to suggest the royal city be in any danger?
Forget it, Elena. We'll find out for ourselves soon enough anyway.
Right. I was just curious.
Raymond's just like,
Excuse me.
he's a politician. Of course he's
You've
gonna...
nothing to apologize for or worry about. I don't intend on allowing harm to come to any friend of Letty's.
I will never say whether or not our land, our territory is in danger, because that will scare the people into having their defenses up, so we can't exploit them politically. I know how that shit goes, fucking...
It's Welch, the beautiful merchant magnate with genius level smarts. You there, scavenger? I need another item, so get yourself to my place in Del Rick at breakneck speed. You copy? Breakneck speed, okay? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Are you fucking threatening me?
Yes. By break a neck, she means she's going to use that pointer stick as an extender and actually break your neck if you don't get there ASAP.
She just rings up. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm going to break your fucking neck if you don't come here right now.
Also, there's some douchebag in the middle of nowhere with a side quest for us. What's up with you? Literally waiting outside the gate to our destination.
What button was that?
RT.
Target sighted.
Susan Delrick.
Hey, this guy is over here with the fucking quest, and I'm just like, I'm sure that's important. Just quietly zoop away with Duma.
You think fast travel is just Ray? It's just like Duma creates like a big white Duma-style warp pipe, and Ray just jumps in it.
Let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
Talk about tardy. Didn't I use the word breakneck speed? Jeez. Oh well. Anyway, I need you to get me.
For some reason, hearing the word tardy triggers a fight-or-flight response and brings me back to elementary school.
Bullet train and zoom.
Yeah. All right. What do you want?
Electromagnetic bombs.
The fuck are you trying? You trying to form your own nation over here, Grapes?
Alrighty, you know what you need.
So if you want to complete this quest really easily, you can do a, like, turn-in quest at Larset Village and just buy them and hand them to her.
I don't think she's actually given us anything thus far. Or if she has, I've not been aware of it and not utilized it once.
She gives you the item crafting system.
Oh, okay, yeah, so we have been unlocking shit.
Yeah, and you need to do this to unlock the next category. Which is alchemy, I believe, which is super useful because it lets you upgrade minerals into higher tier ones for use in other crafts.
Hit it with a hammer, right?
Starts playing Minecraft music as we're in the fucking...
Not what I expected.
Ray, why did you make this mangled piece of metal? It's mine and it's special!
There are many mangled pieces of metal, but this one is mine.
I made this one myself!
So that's what crafting level 1 gets you.
Hit it with a hammer, right?
Oh my... Oh, hey, he actually made it right this time.
By the way, full disclosure, hold on to your failures. They can be turned in at, like, shops and shit if you have a bunch for decent cash.
Diary of a Wimpy Blade +1. I really wish there was an easier way of going about this. Like, fast crafting that shit.
Yeah.
But, like, this is not an Atelier game, so I guess...
This is not a game that is built around... Speaking of which, now that I've beaten this game in my spare time, I wonder if I should get started on Atelier 2. Because I did beat 1.
There are people who have played the franchise that are completely uttered with what... completely confused at what you just uttered. Like, the one on the PC-98?
I beat Atelier Ryza 1.
There you go.
Not what I expected.
Didn't bother with any post-game stuff, though. Should probably look into that.
That's all. Not.
It's all just like grinding, making ultimate weapon shit.
No, it's all side story shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is how you do it?
You can if you want, but I don't think it actually contributes to continuing games.
Not what I expected.
Oh yeah, just combining two of these gives... Okay, so I'm accidentally doing recipes
Yeah,
here.
combining 2 of a curative gives you the next tier.
I think this... Not what I expected.
Yeah, there you go, see?
Oh, sure
Revised
shit.
was 70% instead of 30.
Well, guess what I'm about to fucking do.
I think this is how you do it?
Also, every character has passives they can unlock randomly when crafting stuff, so have fun with that.
Oh, what the fuck? How come he's not getting any SP?
You only get SP for lower tier stuff or failures. So otherwise...
What the actual fuck?
However, you can upgrade it because it's based on the old system by just spending your normal SP.
Not what I expected.
I'm sorry, but like experience systems based on failures is the dumbest shit ever. I will never be okay with that shit.
It's not great, and it's like I think it's only crafting, alchemy, and smithery that give you actual healthy amounts of SP, except for when you start making higher level stuff.
Yeah,
so you're really better off just spending like a character's personal SP pool to upgrade it to make the good shit.
So I could just... So, okay, hold up. How do I spend SP on this?
You go to character stuff as normal. Strength and skills, IC skills.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I would definitely recommend focusing on like one craft at a time with people. So for Ray, I would say focus on smithery because he's got that unbending will.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And Nina can learn the compounding up skill, so focus on that with her. Which makes sense because she is the healer. Letitia's crafting.
I shan't hold the others back.
Also, fun fact,
Nina, right?
look at her,
Oh,
look at Letitia's item skills and tab back to Ray. The characters from the underdeveloped planet can't do engineering. Except for Midas, because he's a super genius.
Did I accidentally give Letitia compounding?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
All my work's starting to pay off.
This game throws fucking SP at us like it's nothing.
Yeah, it kind of does. And it's like, after a while, you reach a point of diminishing returns where it's like, it's best being banked to upgrade skills that you actually use instead of the ones that you just leave to rot.
Yeah, which is kind of where we are right now.
Both of Midas's specialties actually haven't been unlocked yet, so hold off on him and just, especially since he's new, so you may as well use that to get more of his spells.
This is Albert?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I think everybody else is good to go.
I regret to inform you, Albert's actually kind of good later on in the game.
I know, I just keep fucking perpetrating the bit.
The fucking Albert slander is real.
Just never stopping. Yeah, sure, lodestone and mechanical gears. We're gonna make Final Fantasy XIV.
Not what I expected.
I felt like I just entered a dimension where the rules of physics do not apply. Imagine being fooled by a rubber ducky with the word bomb on it.
Is this
It's like, wow, this is really cool. What is this B-O-M-B?
Is this better or worse than the fact that you can that one of the items you can make in Star Ocean 1 with engineering is literally a nuclear bomb? You actually have to do it to beat a side quest too.
Not what I expected.
Oh, is this like a failure state?
I don't know. Let's see what Elena can make when she's got a few levels to compare. Cause you upgraded hers to like level 5? Oh yeah, you can just straight up make a fucking demon core in Star Ocean 1, despite the fact that most of your party is from an underdeveloped planet.
Does the order matter?
I think it does. I don't know.
Not what I expected.
Alright, well, we got a shit ton of these fucking rubber duckies, so I think bath time's about to be a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that is because he's like level 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
There.
Hey!
One of those bombs you need. Perfect.
Okay, cool, so we gotta make like 10 of these, right?
5.
Alright,
And
cool.
you already have 1, so more like 4.
So let's just fucking make them, fuck it.
So yeah, apparently the secret to making a good nuclear bomb is to get Catboy engineers. Cures all status ailments, and anything that's classified as a device type item is AoE.
I literally just did the same 2 pieces of items.
Yep.
Consider feats of... There.
Hey, there's 2. Even though the game said that it was 1.
It's showing you the amount currently in your inventory for some reason.
There. Finished.
That's a version of her default weapon with a passive on it. 6% extra 6% damage absorption when a target is downed.
Alright, I'm cool with that. Someone set us up the bomb. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb! Oh no!
Healing device, that's 25% healing in a radial
Consider
AoE,
feats of
so...
engineering. There. Finished. Consider feats of engineering. There. Finished.
Oh, just box standard as Horizon Breaker, alright.
Yep.
Let's do 2 lodestones, see what we got.
Consider feats of... There. finished.
Electromagnetic bomb medium.
She was wanting small, right?
Yes.
Consider there, finished.
There's
We
3.
at least have 3.
Consider feats of engineering. There.
4.
Or just one more.
Roll the dice.
Consider feats of engineering, Michael. There, finished.
Dud bomb.
Did it say dud bomb?
Yes.
And not slip bomb?
It literally said
Consider
dud
feats of
bomb.
engineering, Michael. There, finished.
And you're actually getting pittances of SP for it.
Consider
Good.
feats of there, finished.
So that's a success. For one reason or another.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Don't ask
Consider
me.
feats of engineering, my fort. There, finished.
Hey, there's the
we
last
got all
one.
5. Cool. On my very last set of items. Alright, cool. I love that. The game should never stop doing that. Just to let you know that you just did a shit ton of things. It should always scroll your item fucking obtain thing either completely off the screen or make the next 5 minutes of your life miserable.
Yeah.
Going home?
Speaking of which, shoutouts to people who actually do interfaces for when it's counting up money you earned, and the amount it goes up scales by the amount that you obtained. So, like, when you get a shit ton of money, it rolls up really nicely.
Gosh, I have so much to do.
Alright, great. So what more crimes are you about to do? Your favorite game, RimWorld, right now? Look at that concept art on your wall.
I don't know, maybe she's more a fan of Sunless Sea.
What to buy? What to buy?
By presents, you don't mean more junk for this room, do you? Isn't that the kind of wasteful spending that got your family into this mess?
No, it was investing into I mean, shit!
Startled me for the last time, Buster. This is exactly what I needed. Now I can make another new product.
You're selling
Gosh,
bombs
it's
now?
adding up slowly but surely. Time to reward myself.
Dosh. Loads of money.
You've got it all wrong. I don't have it in me to waste one single fall. Every one of these items were originally property of the Vineyard family. All I'm doing is buying back what was seized from us.
Whoop it out!
The British have entered chat.
There might be a few things that I've indulged in.
Oh yeah, the British have definitely entered chat then.
That's not the
Whoop
point
it out!
here. As your reward, I'll give you a lesson in the alchemy secrets of the Vineyard family.
She just swings her hand and like $30 just flies out of it.
Make sure to keep
Oh shit!
scavenger.
Um,
And I am not wastefully spending fall. Got it?
look, as long as you're not
This
buying
overrunning deliveries any
JPEGs,
day.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Also, you got 4,000 fallback, which I think helps decently cover the cost of making those.
Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about that. All those items were like free.
What is it? You know I don't wait.
No,
I
actually
don't-
crafting the items takes a chunk of money out.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's right. Fuck.
Which is like one of the dumbest fucking things.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
just fucking-
It feels like they wanted way too hard to make it so you couldn't break the game early on.
I mean, too late. If you just grind for like a few minutes, the game just shoves money at you.
Yeah. And if you have the patience to do, like, smithing or crafting, you can easily, well, easily, air quotes, max those out. Because those don't have as many states that give you, like, 0 SP.
Alchemy. All right.
So the funny thing with alchemy, take a look at who's grayed out. Characters from the advanced planets cannot do alchemy. This means Midas is the only character in the game who can do both alchemy and engineering.
All right. Well, I know who I'm leveling the fuck up. He's about to become the dedicated crafting party member.
Like I said, everyone's kind of got their own specialties, so hold off for a little bit. Plus, he gets some pretty good spells. I think one of his passives is also the only one in the game that gives him boosted cast speed.
I think we already have a good majority of what he can get. I think there's like 2 skills, 3 skills that he can get.
We don't have his highest tier fire and water magic. And also look in the upper right corner there.
Yeah, I mean, I could. but we get so much SP.
Well, it's also going to say that alchemy is one of the easy ones to level up if you're patient, so it's not worth it, but okay.
I'll do a lot of off-screen grinding, don't worry. Since I have this entire fucking weekend good to go, I'm genuinely going to be doing a lot of off-screen grinding, more than likely.
Solidly done on my part.
Oh, I thought that was a failure. I was like, wow, that's a weird fucking failure there.
No, that's definitely a success.
Try again.
Yeah, you get retries if your skill level is high enough. But it makes you pay the cost again.
Nah, I think that's fine. I believe.
Yeah, no.
Actually, that's just a resource upgrade.
That is a straight upgrade.
Honestly.
So Seeker of Truth is one of the best crafting passives in the game because you know what it does? It doubles the amount of SP you get for SP rewards.
Cool. Okay. That's a downgrade, so I'm just gonna try again.
Honestly. Solidly done on my part.
You went from gold to iron to silver. Don't think about it too hard.
I guess molecularly that makes sense. I don't fucking know. Alright, gold again.
Honestly. Solidly.
Hey, boy!
Honestly.
Oi!
Solidly.
Oi! Try it on a Star Ruby and see what you get.
Well, I want to see if I can burn all my golds out and then do that.
Done on my part.
Just like build up an entire fucking upgrade tree.
Child's play.
That's the worst thing about it, is that once you get a few levels under your belt, there's actually like a weird, like, primal feedback loop to seeing shit build up.
Alright.
Nothing can hinder my progress now.
So Wild Instinct is the alchemy do good passive.
Try again.
Honestly. Child's play.
Elena's pitching in.
Alright.
Solidly done on my part.
Alright, well, time to spin that shit again. Just upgrades to a Star Ruby again.
By the way, welcome to how...
He literally just got a redo.
By the way, welcome to part of how upgrading, getting SP for alchemy is so piss easy, because you just go back and forth between iron and silver over and over, and you just print SP. It's hilarious.
It's just like throwing shit into the pot, and it like gold comes out. And he's like, oh, well, okay. Throws it back in. Throws it back in, and it comes out as Star Ruby again. Everyone's just looking at him, just back and forthing this piece of gold and Star Ruby over and over again. And he's just like, what? I don't know if I should try again or not.
I think you should just quit while you're ahead, man.
No! We're doing it again!
We're doing it live!
Hey!
Mithril! I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, we probably should. It's funny, though. Him just throwing gold into the pot, Star Ruby coming out, and immediately throwing it back into the pot.
Like, he doesn't even...
Star Ruby goes back out.
Like, he doesn't even throw it in. It just gets horked up by the pot as, like, a Star Ruby. He just looks at it, picks it up, drops it, pot horks it out again, just over and over. And all the while, he's, like, furiously taking notes.
Midas just picks it up like it's fucking Zelda, throws it into the pot, and it says, "To you!" And the pot, just for whatever fucking reason, utters, "Right! To you! Right! To you! Right! To you! Right!
To me! To you! To me! To you! Right! That is the one thing that makes me so upset about gem crafting in Xenoblade 3, is they robbed us of that. They robbed us of that returning. Never forget what they took from us.
I was trying to set up for that joke so fucking bad.
Initiate emergency
I think the funniest part is the fact that like Shulk and Ryan is like genuinely one of the most reliable gem pairings in the whole game. So you just hear that over and over and over and over.
It's like Shulk and Ryan or Dunban and another character I'd not to say for those who haven't played the first game.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7. That's a good way of putting it.
That's what the Xenoblade fandom's called them for years, remember?
That's right. Fair enough. Yeah, number 7 is another good pairing for that as well.
I've come so far.
That's technically I did spoil another party member on accident, didn't
Let us
I?
hurry.
But I guess like if you played Smash, you can kind of like guess that
Or Project X Zone 2.
yeah, that he's gonna be a party member.
No.
He jumps in pretty early anyway, all things considered.
Not to mention that he's basically the series traditional Shitan-coded character.
Yeah.
2, I never played X, but that had JB, who's the closest fit. 2 has Akos, and 3 has Taion.
Yeah.
Taion even has some of Shitan's Taion's animations, I should say, rather, are actually taken from some of Shitan's concept art.
Yep.
Which I thought was like really fucking cool.
They really want to do it, but
they are pointing at the sign.
They're doing it better, at least.
What a beautiful city.
At a cursory glance, it is not too late to turn back.
Okay.
After all the effort it took to get here?
You can actually go out the door, I think. See if there's a prompt.
To raise judgment.
There was.
As is your wont, there is work to be done.
Let us make haste to the royal palace.
Why is this so flumpy?
Chancellor Neon waiting.
Midas is justifiably apprehensive of politicians. I would not blame him for just walking the fuck out the moment, like, another royal figure walks into the room, and he just goes, another chronicler has showed up, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna go hit the bar about 3 cities that way.
He somehow managed to learn enough metallurgy to make his own comically massive flask that's the size of one of those novelty, quote, holiday survival flasks you see at, like, Target.
It's just fucking one-upping even that concept by just making an automaton just to do it for him.
It's just like that one character from Triangle Strategy who's a sentient keg.
Is to the north. We should head there.
Becky told me to leave, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I should have left mid-dialogue.
You should have, because I think the game would not have prevented you.
Yeah, no. I like Midas because, like, again, his knowing this franchise, him existing and behaving the way he is very clear apprehension for royalty because he's read ahead on the script.
No, it's more like because he was around for the parts that we're not going to see in the script later.
No, fair enough.
To the north.
Letitia, can you, like, not repeat yourself? I'll just... There. The only time we're ever gonna disrespect Letitia.
What do you mean, we?
This is the cemetery, wherein lie the remains of those who gave their lives in service of the kingdom.
Here
We shall
lies
return
Philip
another
J.
day.
Frott.
For now, we should
Oh,
head to the
that
palace.
episode always fucking hurts.
It does. Excuse me! Are we gonna go see the ghost of Dumpei?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry, we just need to turn in some post souls for some extra rupees.
We're just gonna walk into the room and this fucking hunchback of Notre Dame looking motherfucker just like, hello guys, I'm Dumpei. I'm the gravekeeper. Unfortunately, I have died. But I'm still doing a pretty good job, all things considered. And everyone's like, oh yeah, no, you're doing a wonderful job. Looks bang up. Yes, but that's not the phrase you use for the graveyard. That's disrespectful, stop it. You say it looks very pleasant. Because where you die does not have to be unpleasant for everyone else.
Neon is waiting for us inside. Come.
Everyone else? Yeah, you're dead. Why do you care?
Also, am I the only one who thinks that neon sounds like some type of fantasy fabric? Like, it sounds like what you come up with when you want a fantastical equivalent of rayon.
Honestly, I was thinking it was just some fucking cat girl or some shit.
Wow. I can't believe all these people know
Start
what's in
default
here.
dancing.
It goes to show how close the crown is to its people.
Yes, she doesn't.
Raymond takes advantage of the fact that cultural relativism is in full swing and starts hitting the gritty. and he just tells people that's that is a dance of respect that his people do when meeting royalty, and so everyone walks in hitting the gritty.
Oh, I think our stream just died. It just said determining quality for some reason. Has it been like that this entire
No, it said
time?
determining quality because that joke I made sucked ass.
Is our stream okay? Like, we're not dropped any frames, it's just Twitch is not, like, detecting anything.
It is actually okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just Twitch, for whatever reason, is shitting the bed. Alright, cool. What else is new? Twitch moderator steps in. I heard that!
Princess Leticia!
Look at this mint chocolate chip asshole.
Warm reception, Neon.
When I heard of your little excursion from Commander Theo, my heart stopped.
Oh, she's not okay.
What were you thinking, Sir Albert?
Her Highness had a very good reason.
Did you truly think yourself
You know you have to stick up your ass when Albert's trying to be the voice of reason here.
Calm yourself.
After all the disrespecting, Raymond just walks in and goes, "Hey, I'm allowed to talk to him like that."
Was not in vain.
As of this moment, all she has accomplished is worrying me near to death.
This is precisely why I hate the royal palace.
Where do you think you are off to?
Where the fuck you think?
Your arm a proper examination. Come when you are ready.
Who in heavens is that man? How dare he?
It literally took him 6.5 seconds to be done with this shit.
That is Maester Midas Felgreave.
Like, check the time code. I'm pretty sure it was sub 10 seconds before he just fucked off. Midas is cool.
Felgreave?
I love Midas.
Him?
He's like the fun kind of grumpy middle-aged guy.
From the royal palace, Neon. But I would ask a favor regarding the matter Commander Theo brought to your attention.
Perhaps you speak of the prisoner.
Oh, he has two voices now, huh?
Huh. Might these be the strange companions I've heard the princess has been traveling with?
Without the aid of these two, my journey would have been all the more arduous. The kingdom owes them a debt of gratitude.
Very well, Princess Leticia. I will send word to notify the general of your safe return.
No need. Let us first arrange a meeting that these two may be swiftly reunited with their ally.
But, Your Highness,
I was led to understand that none were aware of my absence prior to Commander Theo's report, yes?
Oh, shit!
News of my return can be delayed.
Just at that moment, you pan the camera over a little bit, and you see Albert making the fucking Shrek pulling his lips in face.
Princess. It may yet take some time, however.
Just Raymond leans over. Dude, fucking Albie, I thought you were the only guy who threw fireballs around here. What the fuck was that?
For her immediate release.
I understand your urgency, but I cannot make any immediate promises that the prisoner will be set free.
I can. Raymond pulls out a gun.
No, just
if you would follow me to the
as she says that, Raymond just goes, "Duma, play sickburn.avi." And this is stuff. Oh,
it's like bit crushed to hell, like if fucking YouTube MP3s existed in 2009.
The file is date stamped 2008, and he's just like, "I've had this for about. This file's apparently 3,000 years old."
Actually, in the actual chronology of the fucking timeline, it would be up to 600 years old. So
fair enough.
Keep their promise. If I had butted in,
I can't believe it's been over 600 years since we abandoned the Gregorian calendar, but .ogg files are still being used.
That fucking hurts.
I just gave you soul pain saying that.
Oh, that fucking hurts.
Indeed. They lead up to the second
Oh, I hate that because, like, I used to fucking, like, really shill for that format. And for the record, people should still be like, why isn't this a thing? But it's not a thing because it was closed source. And in this day and age, closed source shit tends to not last too long, I say, as Apple continues to exist.
Also, the sound files in Undertale and Deltarune are still .ogg.
Yeah, it's a good format. It's like very well compressed while still being like uncompressed.
I think there's treasure scattered around because this is not a small area.
Oh, is this a fucking Dragon Quest castle over here?
Yes. I mean, the original Star Ocean games were made by Enix pre-merger, so there's that.
To give you all a formal tour of the
Yeah, look at that.
Gimme.
Victory prize.
Stole your trophy. Fuck you.
That's a weird accessory because what it does is it adds random passives as you win battles with it equipped.
I mean, I can kind of see that being useful.
It's useful. It can be useful. It's just weird dice roll shit. I think there's also like item orbs that can spawn in the here
like
and
right
in the
here.
fucking lake around the
With the fucking like coolest goddamn steed animal in the goddamn
You will never
franchise.
ride one of these.
I am so sad. I want to hug one.
You will never ride one
I
of
want
these.
somebody to tell me that their skull is stinky like chocobos. I think that's like the funniest contradiction
What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, okay, hold up. So I think that's the funniest contradiction the Final Fantasy franchise has ever pulled off that nobody has ever questioned. The fact that it is in lore that they are very picky about how clean their stall is, but they never shut the fuck up about how stinky they are.
It's not entirely that the birds stink, it's that they eat gizzle greens, which are notoriously aromatic.
It's still just like, y'all motherfuckers are gonna be like, wrong button. Y'all motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh,
That's a lot of treasure.
that's a lot of pins. Motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh, y'all, the birds are very picky about how clean their stalls are, and then proceed to just be like, yeah, they just smell like shit.
It appears His Royal Majesty is away at the moment. I believe we have an obligation to speak with Lord Neon.
Oh, there's a treasure chest behind the king's bed.
I don't give a fuck.
The ultimate gag collection.
Hurry to the council chamber.
The fucking king of the fucking kingdom keeps a joke book behind his bed.
Motherfucker has a fucking, like, Figma figure of Fornival from Dragon's Dogma.
No, not here. There is not here to see. These are my chambers.
My apologies. Let us leave.
Jump on her bed. Yeah! No, actually jump up or down. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah! Sure hot that shit. Yeah!
Were this a early 2000s Falcom game, we would be able to get a very specific item that is not okay these days.
Panties.
Yes. Yep.
I hate that that was a thing up until like a few years ago.
It stopped being a thing a good bit ago.
Well, not
like,
just
a
in
lot of
Falcom games, like in like a lot of games in general.
Yeah, Falcom was like one of the first studios to just stop doing that.
Shout out to the fact that apparently in the old Shadow Hearts games, you can unlock multiple colors of panties as accessories for a specific character, and they actually give her decent resistances. They also changed the color of her upskirts for panty shots in certain attack animations. 2001 to 2004 was a period of history I'm very okay leaving behind in that regard.
I just closed the game and ended stream.
Because we should not allow mankind's sins to be forgotten wholesale, lest we are doomed to repeat the same follies of the past. That's why.
Oh, also, if you want to see what type of person someone is on Twitter, ask them what their opinion of removing an item in Guruman is, and what just the answer will most definitely decide for you whether or not you want to block them. I shit you not. That is an actual litmus test that people are still doing. Hey, what's your opinion on an item being removed from Guruman? And they're like, oh, this little girl's panties? And it's just like, oh, that's where the block button was. Even Falcom in subsequent re-releases removed it. They were just like, no, we can just not.
father
That's-
is
Oh my
not
God.
joining us?
The fucking treasure chest in the cutscene!
His Majesty is leading the frontline defensive at Baldar.
This is not the last time the game does this, and
No,
I
I know.
hate
He
it.
is where?
Isn't it a big risk having your king on the front lines?
That is a
The
huge
royal
risk, actually.
standard is on display above the Baldar Basilica to indicate His Majesty's presence. It
Raymond
serves as
just
a warning. The
gets real
Imperials
quiet and goes-
know there will be a reckoning if they attack now.
Somebody
Nothing's
just
set
gonna
in
like
stone,
walk in here,
but
freeze me in
can you turn this
carbonite,
all
and somebody's
around
just
with
gonna like
Midas's help? I mean,
join the party
you're
wearing my
one of the
clothes here in a
3
bit.
wise men.
Do not speak as if years of history and tension can be undone in a single night.
It can, actually. It's
Breaking
called
our
murdering the
convocation
asshole
just
who's
for
causing the
Mr.
tension.
Midas would serve as nothing more than an invitation for the Empire to
I
commence
see the
their
king, and he's
attack.
just like this really huge buff guy.
Letty,
He is,
tell me
actually.
something.
Oh shit, for
What
real?
exactly is it you intend to ask of Midas in the first place? If you are considering playing at the idea of forming a band of semiomancers, I am in vehement opposition.
Furthermore, we have no sufficient proof that
Now,
this
if you formed a band with the
ragtag
Magicians
band that
Guild-
follows you are not in actuality Imperial spies.
They are nothing of the sort, I assure you.
I believe both you and Her Highness speak true, Sir Albert. But it is not I who needs convincing. His Majesty's brother Duke Clemrath currently presides over the royal city.
I will not have free reign under my father's orders. Ray, Helena, I cannot guarantee your safety.
You must understand, my hands are tied until the tensions at Baldar ease.
I hear where you're coming from, but you're talking like the war's already begun.
What would you know?
Well, if left unchecked, spies could run amok, raze cities to the ground. But if espionage on the home front was such a chief concern, why would the king be sent to the front lines?
A harsh criticism.
Raymond read the
Sounds
script
like you've
finally.
assumed from the start that everything Leticia's doing is a waste of time. What's wrong with a princess fighting tooth and nail to do what's best for her kingdom?
Neon, if permitted by my father, I am sure the general could be convinced. Or even your lord father, cousin Theo.
What?
Consider the situation. I doubt it will be easy to entreat my father concerning a prisoner of war, or the sudden return of Maester Midas.
Phoenix
It
Wright
would be
music starts
best
playing.
if I spoke with him directly.
Leticia just starts
Wait,
thinking,
Your Highness,
on the other hand, if I
Baldar
presented
would be
the
thrown
issue in
into
the form of a
disarray
pun,
if
he
you
would be more
adventured in.
amiable.
This is of the highest import for the future of the kingdom. Do not worry. I will not disrupt a thing. No one shall be the wiser of my presence.
Say something, Sir Albert? Commander Theo?
When Her Highness speaks thusly, there is no changing her mind.
Just so.
Look at this asshole getting subtle character development as the
Kermit is
stick slowly
required for
enlarges
all
from his
who enter
asshole.
Baldar.
Right.
Come, grant her passage, Neon. Who knows what she may do if you choose not to.
She'll probably put you in a German suplex again and dunk you
well.
right into the toilet, you nerd.
They'll probably put you back in Fire Emblem, where you're doomed to be in a dating sim for the rest of your life.
Put you right back into Thracia 776.
Thank you, Neon, cousin Theo.
Apologies, everyone, but I will not be accompanying you to Baldar. After all, Kato still needs someone to defend it.
We understand.
Treasure.
Thank you, cousin.
Treasure. Treasure.
Letty,
Treasure.
if you sense any danger,
Oh, that's
turn
not
back
good.
immediately. And that goes for Ray.
Oh my god, my
just
mic's
as
got
well.
good fucking noise canceling.
We will.
Yeah, it does,
rest
actually.
assured.
And Albie, please continue to watch over Letty for me.
I will do what I can.
Yeah, he don't like
Sound
that.
If you've given up already.
Look at him. He's just
I
like, you
suppose
fucking
you're
serious
my
right
only
now?
hope then, Ray.
He's just constantly
I'll see
crossing
what
and
I can do.
uncrossing his arms.
I know when to count on.
Mr. Midas a visit. He is like
Fuck
as
you
not
gonna
to
do?
be in the
Fuck you gonna do?
Sandromancy
See where
consortium.
you're standing right now? See where you're standing right now? How's this smell? But you smells like shit, because you don't got fucking plumbing here.
Actually, I think they would have had plumbing around this point in history and going by, like, fucking, real-world terms.
Yeah, you look away. Yeah, you look. Oh yeah, you looking again? You looking again? You looking again?
You
Minty
looking,
fresh, bitch.
You looking to catch these hands? You look like how pistachio ice cream tastes.
Hey, motherfucker, you had a suck under? You had a suck under? Suck on these nuts!
Oh my god, I just realized everyone on this planet does not know what updog is, and you could literally get every single one of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if Midas has already gotten so many people with it that he's like, that's the sole reason why he's mad, because he can't get anybody with Updog anymore.
When you get them once, you have to try to get them again. It's such a pain in the ass.
Have you seen my new invention? I call it Updog. And everyone's just like, yes, we know. You've already gotten us with this.
No,
Oh,
fun.
we've already been in here. You guys are no fun. No wonder you politicians have sticks up your ass.
The Semiomancy Consortium is located on the east side after departing the palace.
Yo, fucking radio calisthenics, let's go.
Was that dude doing the praise the sun gesture?
Yo, hold up. Fucking no, come on, let's
No,
do
come on,
stretches,
let's go. Come on. Show us what you got, man. Come on. I gotta see this. There you go.
Yeah. Checks in the mail, homie.
Someday you'll be as grossly incandescent as the sun.
Like the rest of these motherfuckers, you're cool.
I think my favorite
Raymond just walks up and like, all right, I'm gonna teach you the dance of my people, and he just starts flossing. Like literally, they spend an entire week in this kingdom, and like, by the time they leave, Raymond is like just so chummy with that dude, and he's like, "Yo, hit it!" And he just starts fucking like doing all the Fortnite dances and sequences, and everyone's just like, "What?"
Just hits a button on Duma as it starts playing more MP3s, and they start doing California Girls.
To the east of here, you shall see the Semiomancy Consortium.
Oh, you know, they do the fucking California Girls dance! Oh, shit.
Plate mail don't mean they can't work it.
Yeah, no, that just makes it even easier. Less things to worry about.
Some of these knights don't even need padding. They got it all natural.
What's the name of this place?
Fucking, Ascendros Palace.
Fucking Raymond just starts writing a version of California Girls. It's just Ascendros Boys. Ascendros Boys, no, they got it right. Big plate mail with bikinis on top. And everyone's just like, stop.
Wouldn't this be the same point in history where, like, exposing some thigh for a black and white photograph would be seen as obscene? Like the one fucking Simpsons bit parodying Mark Twain for Tree's House of Horror.
Also, Becky's saying with how far the stick up his ass, no wonder he's spitting splinters, right?
So that's what those attack drones are for one of his specials.
He just spit splinters, and everyone's just like, ah.
So it was you who showed it to Leticia.
I admit it. How could I not?
All right.
I shared in her anguish. If
Yet
our
again,
knights
more
are to
things
face
that would
the
probably be
Imperials,
context
we
if we
will have
played
need
as
of them.
Leticia.
Probably.
Do not suffer children their foolish dreams. You are why I find myself here.
Maester Midas, Director Melfia. I am relieved to see you.
Oh, hey, we
return
found the
in good health,
Visa-coded
Princess
character.
Leticia.
I was gonna say the fucking.
And who are you?
Bookworm
I am Melfia,
character.
the director
Short,
here at
pink
the
hair,
Alzarius
glasses.
Semiomancy
Yeah.
Consortium.
35.
A pleasure
Yeah,
to
fair
meet
enough.
you.
Oh, she's 35. Are you fucking for real?
Midas
It
is
actually
just
says in
one of
the
most
glossary she is
enjoyable
35 years
together.
old, and she is, quote, surprisingly young for her age.
Okay.
Or surprisingly young looking, I should say.
I cannot get over the fact that they are literally
So
using
now
the
we're heading straight for
Etherometer
Baldur.
assets for that fucking bracelet.
And for what? I said I would support Albert and Elena. But I will rescind that promise if you intend to risk
It's
your
erotic
lives
and
so
not spoilers, no.
meaninglessly.
Our good friend Chloe is being held captive in Baldur. We have to get to her. You understand, this is not up for debate.
I will not prostrate myself before the king. Go, return with your friend. I shall await here.
You don't have to, dude. In fact, I encourage you to literally walk up to the king and tell him to eat shit.
We are just literally asking you to come with us to the store. You don't have to buy anything, you just have to come with us.
She's adorable as fuck, though.
Let us speak of the matter upon your return.
She literally looks like just a glasses-clad patchouli.
To go and people to free.
She looks like she got temporarily displaced from one of the older Monster Hunter games.
Right?
And I say this as someone who only knows of Monster Hunter superficially through you and everyone else I know who plays it.
I mean, you could just play stories. It's not a bad franchise. Like, if you don't care for the boss rush sort of stuff, like, stories is a very good alternative. And, like, I know there are Monster Hunter fans out there that claim that they're fans and say that stories is not a good alternative, but fuck them. Like, if you don't want to play a boss rush game, just play fucking stories. It's absolutely just as good. Like, it is probably one of my favorite RPGs to this day, still. Is just the stories franchise at large. Because I just think it's fucking cool. It's a really fresh take on turn-based battle systems.
Does it also have the problem that the Digimon games have where the rock, paper, scissors is biased towards, like, one monster type or something?
No.
Alright.
Like, you can kind of tell pretty quickly after, like, maybe 1 or 2 failures what this dude's gonna do.
Alright.
And typically, when it comes to, when they are quote-unquote mixing it up, it's usually just, like, shift the choice of attacks over, like, 33% on the circle. And you have what they're going to be doing from there on out. Like, it's three different types of attacks, but it's still, like, pretty fucking predictable.
Anyway, I guess now we want to go to the actual city part of this place.
Oh, this isn't the fucking city?
No. This is a plot zone trademark.
Okay, why are we getting a merchant vessel fucking tooltip? Please tell me we're actually going to have a sci-fi portion.
It's mostly just, like, randomly running through stuff you already have in the glossary.
Oh, that's... I'm not gonna lie, like, one of my favorite parts about Star Ocean 1 is just a bunch of fantasy people crammed into a sci-fi setting.
Unfortunately, that's also the game where it's the least that, because it's like, you get on the starship, and then you immediately go back to the past, and it's more like, basically Tales of Fantasia 1.5 with some sci-fi stuff in, like, the last 20%.
But, like, it's still cool that for the time that was extremely unusual in a day and age where Phantasy Star was a dead franchise.
Not to mention the fact that, funnily enough, the reason why Yuji Horii didn't think Dragon Quest would take off is because he didn't think Japanese audiences would care for, like, European high fantasy, because he thought, oh, Japanese audiences love sci-fi. And then by the time they work on Star Ocean, that's entirely been flipped on its head.
Yeah.
Back in, like, 95.
Imagine just calling in an airstrike on your foes. Literally a Skies of Arcadia attack. I shit you not. We're going to stream Skies of Arcadia at some point. That is happening. Fucking mark it on your calendar, but don't actually mark it on your calendar because I have to figure out how to
don't go in the
get
shop
it.
just yet. Peek around these houses. There's some really good fucking equipment you can get for free.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay, that is appreciated backseating right there. It's like, I would have missed that. Bunny! Bitch! You walked into me.
Not fast enough.
Anyways, yeah, no, I appreciate that sort of, like, pointer.
Because I know
that's actually like, oh shit.
Because you have the same issue I do where it's like, oh great, that's like 1,200 gold I just wasted on this thing I got for free 20 minutes later.
I mean, my sentiment on I bought something that I just got for free is like, well, I'm gonna at least make part of that back.
But you're not gonna, because in this game you can only sell stuff for like 10% of the buying price.
Yeah.
Which is the other reason.
What's your cute design? That outfit. Oh my god, I love that. That stood out like a fucking sore thumb, and I love it. Look at that.
That is a surprisingly main character design.
Yeah, like, I'm about to see that girl pop up in an Atelier game. God damn. Which one are you in, Arlen or fucking Secrets?
Sophie 3.
Oh. Alright.
How did I know that would disappoint you?
It's because Sophie is, like, still on the old ways of the Atelier franchise, where there's, like, thinly veiled fan service going on, and it's just like, okay. Or like all the girl.
Huh. I wonder what they're talking about.
Albert.
Elena just starts making dialogue noises.
Consuming such calorically dense sugars?
Because I would find it embarrassing to be seen doing so.
Oh shit.
Is consuming nutrients a shameful act?
It's because it does not suit my refined edge.
He's literally saying, I have an image to maintain. God damn it.
Do customs on Aster require one's favored foods to match their personality?
No, that is not what I meant.
So that's what he was secretly eating before.
Ray also consumes many sugar-based foods. From my recollection, I cannot speak to whether it suits him, but he does not seem embarrassed in the least.
What?
I can imagine Ray being the kind of guy who would just bounce a chocolate orange in his hand like a tennis ball and then throw it against the wall and you hear the loudest fucking smashing sound.
I've done that before.
Ray, do I not warn you about the
I was about to make a joke about her calling him out!
You! How much of that did you hear?
Yeah, sorry, I was just,
Taking a piss!
Come on.
In the middle of the street.
Yeah, y'all don't do that, right?
Alright? So, you like sweets as well, do you? Yeah. I see.
Oh, come on, like, have a bonding moment. That's actually kind of, like, endearing.
What just happened?
I mean, he didn't chew him out, so that's progress, question mark?
How does Ray eat his chocolate orange? He just bites into that fucker.
Dude's
Dude's got, like, fucking iron jaw, I'm
He
sure.
probably would.
Just,
like, look at this guy. This guy's he's the kind of guy who would ask if you could find a way to mix coffee with protein powder.
I mean, okay, so for the record on that, that is actually not a bad idea to do.
Oh!
No, okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. There's actually a bit of a science behind this. If you actually mix unflavored protein powder with coffee, you actually benefit from it a lot more than just having straight protein powder. And protein itself, we literally had a conversation just like this in a tabletop that we're in, where we brought up that, like, you don't have certain foods out of order before a workout. I don't work out, but I know this shit because I used to work out.
Anyway, there was a house back there you kind of walked past, because there's remember, it's the white triangles.
Oh, yeah. That's a shop, isn't it?
No, that's a bar.
Anyone home?
Okay, cool. Well, we'll pop in. But yeah, no, like, if you actually, I'm gonna continue this on. This is a genuine,
go ahead.
like, open.
Remember
open
to do like a
conversation.
cheeky scan though. See if there's anything in here. Cheeky
like,
nandos.
Genuinely, it is not frowned upon to have coffee with protein powder in it, because, like, if you especially if you have a dairy allergy and you get a cream flavored protein powder, you actually benefit from that significantly. If you wanted to just full on have an alternative to, like, fucking, I don't know, whatever the fucking powdered creamer shit brand is called.
Coffee
I don't
Mate,
know. There we go.
Yeah, because like I don't use the powdered coffee stuff. I just use like the little things of half and half we have at work.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's recommended if you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
But all right. Anyways.
Yeah, check all of these rooms. You never know what's going to be hidden around.
But yeah, no, it is most definitely a good alternative because
remember to do a scan because sometimes they hide these in corners like an asshole.
Like, genuinely, if you just have coffee with
these other two rooms.
I ran a scan.
There might be like item orbs though. Remember.
Wouldn't those also appear?
No.
All right.
So check the other room.
I already checked them all.
No, you didn't. You missed one.
Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, if you have coffee and protein powder together, you actually process the protein better because your body's just, it's spending more time or spending more energy digesting.
Hey, chemical mortar that boosts the success rate of compounding.
Hell yeah. If you just have like fucking like how coffee just like speeds up your digestion, right?
Yeah, so and to an extent, and that's why people sometimes have it with like certain foods, with like breakfast foods or with in some cases like sweets.
Also, if you're... Oh, am I actually stuck? Okay.
Sometimes it does that.
Anyways, yeah, so straight the fuck up. Also, let me moan. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone.
Holy shit, hey!
Y'all just came into me talking about the most uncharacteristic thing that'll ever come out of somebody with my particular tastes.
Which is coffee.
Well, no, workout drinks, all things considered. Yeah. If
you got a weapon.
Cool. I'll check it out here in a bit. If your body or if your stomach can handle coffee, you'll be fine with doing protein powder in your coffee. You process proteins or the protein in it a lot easier with coffee.
So put bacon in your coffee to get the most protein. Got it.
God no! What is this? 2008? Remember when everything was bacon flavored everything?
I do not want to go back to that time. I've aired this grievance several times about how it seems like fucking bacon is like a mid-tier meat at best. It's not bad, but it's like you get sick of it really easily because it has an incredibly salty profile that can override a lot of foods. Like, it's nice on certain things, but if I get a bacon burger, I want like only so many pieces because I'm just gonna taste fucking the bun and the bacon. I'm not gonna taste the lettuce. I'm not gonna taste the sauce or the pickles or the cheese.
Yeah, you gotta get something. If you're gonna have something bacon, you're gonna have Ray has a coffee cup that reads "Caffeine makes me shit."
Oh no!
Oh, I could see that happening. Oh, I could see that happening so bad. But yes, thank you, Lumi Moon, for the raid. I know I just like kind of went on a tangent there as everybody was joined in.
Elena has another coffee cup and it says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my U."
Jesus. Like the letter U as in like U 236.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that was not the button. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I should have done a proper stream intro there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream who just joined. I really don't have a spiel for raids because it doesn't happen all that frequently.
No,
but
we're busy exploring the city and annoying the aristocrats, as you do, while talking about odd food habits from like the aughts days.
But yeah, thank you all so very much for joining in. Thank you for the raid, Lumi. I forgot what else I could be saying because again, I don't get raids frequently.
Well, there's a treasure chest somewhere around here.
I'm trying to get up to it, but like, because it's on a roof.
Try going in this building. Maybe there's one in there too.
Hold up, let me. Nope. Okay.
No, I think
I'm pretty sure that's buried.
You might have to go around from like a certain vantage point.
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, no shit.
And remember, you can tap A to like stop your charge into a glide.
I mean, I'm doing that right now. I'm literally using it as a short hop.
And then behind you somewhere.
Oh, I was about to say, is that it? No, homie hiding his treasure behind a fucking chimney. They'll never find it here.
What was that? The text was kind of like against the ceiling tile.
Oh, it was like an accessory. In something.
What? Did it say Mavel?
Maybe?
That might be another one of those, like, Asoa figurines that's, like, things of past Star Ocean characters. Because Mavel was a character in SO1.
Oh, we can check it out real quick.
Yeah. We might as well take a quick look for shits and giggles to see which ones I recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely Mavel from SO1. Chance of causing frozen for 12... Oh, I know why they did that. Those cheeky sons of bitches.
Victor, the Star Ocean character nobody wants to remember.
Yeah, he's from 5. If I don't recognize a character, they're from 5.
This fucking Xenoblade looking motherfucker. Look at this guy.
Look at this asshole.
I actually like his design.
I hate
why didn't we get this for Fire Emblem Engage?
I hate that that short bladed red katanas will never not look cool.
What are you talking about? They look cool as fuck.
It's a double negative. I mean, they always will look cool.
Okay. My brain is just all over the place today. I'm not used to having days off, so my my brain is not 100% because it's still trying to remain in work mode for some reason. Did I not pick that up?
You missed the item orb. You completely whiffed it somehow.
There we go. Magic flask. I found Midas's flask.
Now you can turn all the rubies into gold, and then the gold into rubies.
To me, to you, to me, to you, to me, to you.
Right, come on.
We gotta find a way to like. Oh shit! That actually gets stuck.
Don't worry about it. You get unstuck after a few seconds, so it's like.
Oh, thank God!
It's like one of those things where it's like they could have playtested a little more, but they clearly caught it enough to find a solution.
Yeah.
Because like that does happen sometimes when I play, but there's like never a point where you get like stuck.
Okay, that's good. When people in Star Ocean fandom call the characters they love, I don't know what.
They're SOs.
I think Becky. I think you got beaten to the punch there, Becky. Yup. Oh no!
Hey.
You have reached predictability.
No, I'm just no slouch when it comes to puns myself.
Just Becky starts having an existential.
I don't know what to be
That's
more
kinda
ashamed
nice.
of. The fact that I'm not bad at puns or the fact that I got mistaken for being British.
Yeah, don't worry, child. I'm scared of it too. Where's the NPC for that? Oh, fucking disappeared. I thought like it was a phantom moment or some shit.
No,
like,
don't worry
Like
about
we
it.
just entered Irithyll.
I think there was a building up in the corner that you ignored because you were busy trying to find the treasure chest.
Did I?
Yeah, up in the right. Also, oh my god, the max scan radius. Look at that.
Yeah, I can make it even higher.
Oh! No, I think 4 is the maximum.
No, I think that's the one that we didn't max out.
No, it is.
Is it? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do we have any other skills for Duma?
We do, I believe. We have Silencer for when we've already cleaned an area.
I guess.
That can actually be helpful because chaining surprise attacks gets you more experience and money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this though?
But more limit
Oh my
break.
god, that is...
And that's level 5. It goes to 10.
That scales horribly.
It's like the unlock is the big one, and then after that it's additive or something like that.
Oh, that's fair. Assign Duma skills? I assume, Lumi Moon is somebody you know.
If I do know them, they have I fucking don't know if they're simpatico with like their other stuff in their Twitch.
Fair enough. Well, regardless.
So it could just be like a cool stranger who happened on us. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey.
And also, I think I have gotten in talks officially with the PNG tuber thing and potentially a VTuber avatar.
Other thing, by the way.
Oh,
Remember,
here?
we were going to like the upper left. No, not here, not here. You can jump off.
Hey, is this social compliant? Let's find out. Oh, hold up.
Do you notice something? Is your QA brain going up?
Hold on.
Is your QA brain going off?
No, I had to make sure that they didn't hide something.
Ah.
That was a different kind of brain.
Good call,
admittedly.
though. Good call, though.
Yeah, like, there are games out there that will fucking hide shit from you over there.
Given that they sometimes update these maps after story beats, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that after a hot minute.
Alright.
Keep your secrets.
Alright, keep your secrets. You know what fucks me up the most?
What?
Frodo never says that in the book. I believe that's Tom Bombadil's line.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they had to adapt Tom Bombadil out of the film because it's
Yup.
like I get that he's a cool character, but
His
it's
dick
like,
was too big.
yeah. They couldn't fit it.
I love that that's not actually a thing in the books. I actually looked it up. I was like, is this really something like that exists in the books? And it's like, no, it is literally a running shitpost with the Lord of the Rings fans.
You also still ignored the house.
Oh, where was it?
Upper left corner.
Okay.
Because I know there's like one building around here that has like a piece of armor in it. No, it would be a building, so you wouldn't be able to
Okay.
scan for it.
Oh, it's that one right there?
One of these buildings. I forget which one.
I think it's this one.
There is a treasure chest in here we haven't opened.
Fucking... Wow, y'all live in a fucking studio apartment?
God, even in Fantasy Planets, the real estate market ain't... Hey! That's not the thing, though. But that is egg thing, so that's cool.
That is a nice thing.
We'll have to go into our recently collected items and see what it do.
No.
Real fake doors, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I don't like that the doors and the windows look exactly the same in this game.
I do like that you stomped
Or
on our
this area.
cabbages specifically.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck the cabbages.
Shit ain't kimchi. Get out of here.
Fucking C-tier vegetable. Get out of here.
Fucking shit ain't kimchi. Get that shit out of here.
What would you say is like an S-tier vegetable?
Wrong one? Yep. Hey.
Royal core armor.
That's actually, actually, now that you like asked that question, I'm like, oh, what is a good C tier vegetable? Because like, there's not really a lot of bad vegetables.
Like there's middling ones, but there's none I would say are outright shitty.
Yeah, I mean, except for like, oh no, that's actually due to the food, not the vegetable.
Yeah, because like I've never been a big fan of fucking squash.
I want to say this is gonna be the weirdest take I'll ever make, but I want to say Brussels sprouts.
No, I can see that actually, because they're like very weirdly bitter, aren't they?
Well, like if you cook them in the right sauces, they could just be sweet out of nowhere. Like they take to
what
marinate. So they take carrots. Yeah, no, actually, I wouldn't disagree with a rabbit if a rabbit said carrots.
No, I fucking
like, carrots are S tier
I
too.
fuck with carrots, especially if we got dip to go with them.
But yeah, okay. So
God, it's been so long since I had like good baby.
Brussels sprouts take to marination really well, to just soaking it in a marinade. And depending on what type of marinade you use, if it's a sweet marinade, the Brussels sprout will taste like that as well. And it's an absorbent vegetable.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, it sounds really weird, but like, you weren't living here when we had our one Brussels sprout meal, and it was like
check
like
that equipment, by the way, before you forget.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it'll be in recent, so you can just equip it right from the item menu. Recent is the plus sign.
Oh, is it? Yeah, cool. More games need that. Oh, that is explicitly for him.
It's also because Midas isn't in our party, just straight up, so he can't equip it anyway.
Fucking he misses out. I love him, but like, damn.
Yeah, that's just a straight up mortar and pestle.
Yeah, sure as shit.
I don't know why I expected it to be anything else.
Anyways, yeah, no, fucking the one Brussels sprout meal we had here was before you moved here, and it was like Brussels sprouts, like soaked in I think either soy sauce or Worcestershire
sauce,
and it was like actually really fucking good. Like I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, and it tasted weird at first. But then, like, my tongue went, "Hey, this is a section of your taste buds that just have not been stimulated enough," and just boom. Yeah. Okay. I guess we are visiting this now.
Yeah, to see what they got.
But also carrots, yes. Specifically red carrots.
Yeah.
Because red carrots make you stronger, but the blue ones make your magic higher. Sorry, fucking Loporits, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're my favorite addition to Final Fantasy XIV.
I know that it's, like, to the surprise of no one, but I'm so glad we have it in plain writing. Yeah, they're going to be the crafter tribe.
Good. I'm glad they got to participate in anything but...
No. Hold off. For a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, that is an ornate fucking bell. Look at that.
I mean, you know...
Holy Paley. That sounds Hawaiian.
I want him to get a shillelagh, though.
You can get one for free.
Alright.
Plus, he's going to be out of our party for a hot minute, and by the time he comes back, we'll be able to get that or better.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, you're already good to go. Midas, you ain't getting this. You miss out.
Dragon scale mail.
I want to say I'm gonna at least get 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these. And 2 of these.
These what?
These nuts!
Thanks. There you go.
Get 2 of them. But if I had the button configured, I would literally have the 2 of them cats. Like, pop in and fade out slowly every time I say 2 of them. I really want to set that up. I have the add-on. I just got to set it up.
It just plays the little fucking chime that you hear in Columbo when he finds a clue.
Bing! Plays the imposter sound. Dum, 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 dum. I've never played Among Us! Let me be the only person in the world to say that, by the way. I have never played Among Us, and it'll probably stay that way. Because, like, I'm sure it's a fine and dandy game. Like, I'm sure it's, like, really cool, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it's a really good, like, play with your friends sort of game, but, like, I don't have very many friends that will play that would play Among Us, so yeah. What is fucking main character?
Oh, that's Ashton from 2.
Yo,
holy shit!
Oh my god, the 2 dragons.
You want to know the funny thing? How he gets those dragons?
Gee, Bill, why does Mom let you have 2 dragons?
They literally graft themselves to his back before he can kill them because Reyna and Claude are cheering him on too hard, and he gets distracted. And he goes, "Hey, can you guys quiet down? I'm busy trying to fight this dragon." And then the dragons fuse themselves to his back, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? You two better take accountability for this shit." And he forces his way into your party. And his whole personal side quest, which you can just completely ignore, is him trying to find a way to remove the dragons and finding out, wait, this would kill them. No, but I don't want to do that. That's fucked.
He just starts swinging his swords, and the dragons are like, yeah, like fucking DMC3.
Yep. Also, Reyna gives them the very imaginative names of Creepy and Weepy. And Ashton's like, "Are you fucking serious?" And Reyna's like, "Can you think of anything better?" Creepy and Weepy it is.
I would have been like, "Yo, what's up, Fire and Ice?" Not much more creative, I know.
I bet they could sing a good song, though.
Just Ash and the 2 dragons just form a barbershop quartet. We were sailing along on a moonlight day, on a moonlight day. And we're just like, yo! Wait, where's the 4th one? And he just goes, shh.
Oh.
Trade secret.
The 4th one is his penis.
Jesus! But not incorrect. Alright, we're good to go. We're as good to go as it's gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
By the time we probably get everybody back at the party, we're more than likely just... I probably should have equipped the rest of them, actually.
Because, like, for some reason, this game doesn't let you auto-equip stuff you buy.
Is there not an optimize button? No. Alright. More games should be doing that. Who is this? Letitia. Okay, you need the lights. Light armor.
Hers should be the dragon scale, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to clean up my fucking inventory. You're the Semiomancer's surcoat, so you get the other expeditionary. You get dragon scale. You get... I think you're the other expedition, one person I planned for expeditionary.
I thought you got the expeditionary for when Midas comes back.
No, he's got the other, no, we didn't buy any armor for him.
Fair enough.
Because you even said, oh yeah, by the time you even, like, get him back, he's more than likely going to have his own, or something better.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, I'm just gonna fucking account for everybody but him.
Alright, out we go!
I also play What Among You? Among Us. Yeah, nah, it's like genuinely
south through the Osirius Plains, we will eventually arrive at Baldar Citadel.
Oh, this fucking God of War.
Baldar Citadel.
Nah, this is actually nice flavor text for this entire situation.
Yeah. Also, look at these big fucking crystals.
Oh, I know, right? Look at this fucking No Man's Sky bullshit.
I was going to say something like out of a modern-day Halo, but that too.
No, these are literally anomalies in No Man's Sky.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like, I actually have some in my base. I should post my coordinates to my No Man's Sky base for those who want to check it out. I'll post that on the Discord at some point for those who play No Man's Sky. For the number of people who are giving it a chance now. I won't say the short number because boy howdy. After Wayward.
Let's poke around for some items while we're here. Because it's like a straight shot.
Oh, isn't it?
Nothing around, this?
Oh.
This is a not small area, too.
For scale? I don't know if this is the crystals. Oh, we were just here? Were we not? No, this is a different area.
This is a different area, yeah.
I'm about to say, damn, am I really not paying that much attention to not notice these giant fuck-off crystals? Hello!
Paying enough attention to notice these scumbags.
I saw their exclamation point. I was like, oh, cool. They've been spotted.
Also remember, if you don't steer and you're just going in for the charge, you won't consume your VA gauge.
Energy levels low.
The fuck was that teleport?
Ow!
Item obtained.
Secret spice. Yo, these motherfuckers are hiding cumin on them? No wonder they're criminalized.
Motherfuckers passing oregano off as weed. It's weed, though!
No, it turns out they're passing it off. They're selling it on the black market because this is the point in history where fucking... Where the aristocracy is so high up their ass, they've decided that spice is peasantry now, and they need to actually enjoy the raw flavor of their meat. Actual thing that happened in history, by the way.
I fucking hate that. I know, and I'm like, I try to forget every single time. It's like, I have canonically wrote that out of my world lore so aggressively.
Literally everything that old school aristocracy and present day aristocracy, don't pretend that it's anything else, it does is just to be spiteful and feel different from the common man.
Yeah, like, again, like, people who have that as a fantasy thing, base it on history, while I am shitting a little bit on Yoshida's really poorly delivered response, like, again, we know that Yoshida didn't do it because he was trying to be racist or, oh, well, this fantasy, though. Like, he...
Especially considering the thing in the Encyclopedia Eorzea where they literally tear into the idea of, quote, beast tribes as being anything than racism.
The journalist who was doing that, I believe, is the same person who tried to pass off the Persona 5 theme as dropping the R word. Yeah. I actually heard that person still has a job, by the way.
Where it's actually just the singer saying retort, but because they have a somewhat heavy Japanese accent, it comes out slurred.
No, it's they did use a very similar word, but in a musical context, it has a totally different meaning.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the singer said the word retort, as in like a reply. But because she has a Japanese accent, it came out sounding a little differently to some people.
Yeah. Well, regardless, what about your PO gauge? But yeah, no, like, that entire interview, the more that I dug into it, the more that it turned out that, the person doing the interview absolutely hates Final Fantasy XIV and was trying to set up controversy. And because Final Fantasy XIV replaced World of Warcraft, they were upset that, yes, please. They were upset that,
let's just put some Elpis blooms in here, why not?
Fucking, like... This is a really good spot, too. Look, it's like right there in the sun.
Would you call this a cairn? Because the rocks aren't stacked. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
because I thought cairns were specifically stacked rocks.
No, it's a tower of stone.
Okay.
Yeah. Technically, it's stacked because like you even see the seams.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So the person who did the article, and again, if it, like, rhetorically speaking, if it did turn out that Yoshida was just being like, well, fantasy doesn't have to involve particular nationalities, like, I would tear into that shit without hesitation, for the record. But, like, again, it was a question that was worded in a way that if Yoshida had a better translator on hand, he probably would have answered that question about how he would have answered it during a live letter, where he has a actual personally curated translator that gets his context and tone correct. Whereas the interview was without the same translator, I believe. It was the same. It was like the same sort of incident that accidentally leaked Ninja before it was way before it was ready, which got it forced release too soon. It was supposed to be a new Heavensward class.
I thought it was a class that was going to be in A Realm Reborn but got cut.
No, it was gonna come in Heavensward, but because it was like Koji Fox before he worked for Square Enix. Asking the question, and then incidentally dropping that it was like leaked to him. It got released earlier, I believe. And the class was, as you probably have heard, the class took a lot of adjustments through A Realm Reborn, and I mean a lot of fucking adjustments. Anytime a class gets a shit ton of adjustments in the middle of an expansion, means that it was released because they had no choice to. Because normally they leave classes in the development period for a longer period of time. For example, Red Mage, which was supposed to come out sooner, and Astrologian, which was supposed to come out later, but it was ready anyways.
I don't know if I wholly believe that, because there were all those knives that they would have had to convert into being ninja weapons that were initially for Gladiator Paladin.
I mean, you, like, genuinely, that's an old 1.0 relic. Like, that's just left over from 1.0 that they just said, fuck it, we're repurposing it better.
Yeah, but even then, repurposing it would still take a decent amount of time to, like, take it out of the Gladiator move pool, equipment pool, I should say, and put it in for the Pugilist Ninja pool.
Not really. Like, you'd be surprised how easy it is just to readdress an item in the databases. Like, when it comes to repurposing weapons, yes, that is super fucking easy. When it comes to developing new weapons, on the other hand... Okay, food is ready.
Alright, we gotta take a BRB then?
Yeah. We're gonna do a quick BRB. I'm gonna do a BRB in a safe area. Or I could just pause and it would be safe? Okay. Quick, be right back.
Hey.
Okay, we are on a very small food break here, but I will finish my my statement there. The situation with Final Fantasy 16 and him saying, "Well, we wanted this to be as narrowed down fantasy." That was clearly not the intention of that statement. He more than likely would have originally said, "This was we weren't thinking about this during the development, and we can't go back and do it now."
Also, the statement that they made that Country 16 takes place in very isolated. This short answer might be, yeah, the country you're in is big as shit.
More than likely. Anyways, quick, be right back while I get a couple of bites in. Stinky medieval people! Also, Lumi Moon, thank you for the follow. I forgot to call you up, give you a thank you on that as well. Seriously. If you stream, well, you obviously stream. You rated me. I'm gonna give you a follow as well. Follow for a follow, even though that's technically, yeah, but I'm still giving you follow. Alright, well, I'm back. He's killing his fish off.
I am murdering this fish. This is becoming the Zack Snyder version of Finding Nemo.
You're playing the inverse of I Am Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, I plan to stream that game, by the way. I think that would be a fun game to do on a weekend stream. I want to finish Signalis first, and hopefully I'll feel like doing it this Sunday. I probably will. But I'm gonna play Signalis to completion for the record. That's gonna be finished. I want to finish that game on stream. That has been a joy to play.
I still gotta play it. I hear a bunch of good things.
It is so fucking good. It is way better than it has. Signalis not. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the creator actually makes a parody called Lost Signalis, and it's just the protagonist sitting there with his cell phone going, "Man, there's no signal here."
The only thing that's going to determine whether or not I'll believe people can say it's just as good, if not better, than Silent Hill 2 is if this game also has a dog.
Oh, no. So, I would not put it up there with Silent Hill. I put it more up there with comparison to Resident Evil 1 through 3.
I've heard a lot of people say Silent Hill. Like, I've heard people I trust in regards to speaking about horror games say Silent Hill.
I would put it more along the lines of Resident Evil and Dino Crisis.
Like, the specific, so much scary factor, so much the emotion.
Oh, yeah, no, for that point, yes. But I would put it more on par with, like, Resident Evil and Dino Crisis. Hi, welcome to, like, the one person who actually openly admits they played Dino Crisis and remembers it. There are so many people convinced that Dino Crisis did not exist. Like, there are people out there who think that that's a Tumblr inside joke still. And I'm like, no, this game used to be an active franchise.
But, you know, like Breath of Fire. But no, it's definitely a real game, just like how Gorbachev is a real film.
When you pair it with that...
What are you talking about?
When you pair it with that, it genuinely comes off as, like, Dino Crisis isn't real.
What are you talking about?
Somebody already exposed me fucking about Gorbachev, and I think it's like one of the worst fucking gaslightings ever. Like, at least Cheeky Nando's was actually based on something real.
It was just based on, like, fucking getting fried chicken in the UK, wasn't it?
It's a fast food joint in the UK. It's literally just like, it's our equivalent to going to a fucking 7-Eleven and getting a fucking taquito.
I guess that worked.
No, because at least like KFC at least tries.
Also, can you even hear me?
Yeah, barely.
Because to be fair, you sounding like you're having a conversation with someone not off brand.
I mean, no, you're coming through. You're coming through very quietly.
I'm just way off.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think the Gorbachev thing is like the worst fucking Tumblr inside joke ever.
You know the one joke that made me fucking crack up is someone saying, okay, so what's the ETA on this one being turned into a quote-unquote massive project that turns out to be a scam?
Oh. Oh no.
Because how many times has that happened with Tumblr so far? I can think of at least 2.
You mean literally every single fucking Homestuck game that's ever been tried to be made?
Well, that, yes. But I also mean, like, the fucking Bear Cop thing and All or Nothing.
Yeah. I use the Homestuck games as a, Tumblr scam litmus, where Hamsteak, what's that? You know? But yeah, no, I use Homestuck as a litmus of, like, prime examples of people trusting a little too much on something with someone they've never worked with before or had any conversation with. I do not put any level of blame on the Odd Gentleman for taking their rightful portion of that Kickstarter and making King's Quest.
Especially considering the stories that came out about actually people who had to work with Hussey on the game.
Yeah.
Because it's like, literally, the testimony I heard was the closer people had to work with Hussey, the more miserable they were.
Yeah. It was quickly turning into a, well, I mean, it's retroactive, but I'll fucking still drag his name through the dirt. Fucking a Mike Zymot situation.
Yeah. Like, did I ever show you that thing by, what's her name? One of the video essays, Sarah Zed, where she talked about how she actually dug into this because Andrew Hussey's, fucking company got mad at her talking in objective terms about that in a Homestuck hindsight video she did.
Oh, shit.
If you haven't seen it, I will link it to you after stream.
Please do.
Like, I'll link the initial... I'm not gonna link the first video where she goes over the brief history of Homestuck because it's 2 hours long.
I mean, still fucking do that shit anyway.
I mean, I will because
she
does do some really good stuff. She also works with Adequate Emily, who's really good, also does stuff. I think she did the video Super Eye Patch Wolf recommended, which is a nice breakdown of Berserk arc by arc.
Yeah.
And how, like, yes, the Black Swordsman arc is fucking terrible, edgy dross, but it's terrible, edgy dross that is built up to have a point in hindsight.
Yeah.
It's why retcons are good, actually.
Yeah. But, yeah, as somebody who has actually given Homestuck a chance, I do feel a little bit bad for the fan base. I don't feel bad for the creators who fostered that fan. There are very few creators that I will attribute to not being Homestuck that were part of Homestuck, but that's because they actually got away and formed an identity outside of Homestuck.
The big one being Toby Fox.
Yes, Toby Fox. There's actually a few game developers that went on to make like significantly better shit. I think The Odd Gentleman was one of them. But yeah, there's some creators involved in Homestuck that, like, aside from Andrew Hussey, that like really just found a way to make money off of it and just never let it go. When everyone was like, no, we can let this go now. Like, we can put this to rest. It's okay. Just work on something else, please. And they're still working on, for example, Hive Swap Part 1.
The only part of that game that ever came out, I think.
No, Part 2 came out. In early access.
Oh.
All I gotta say about when it comes to point-and-click adventures in early access is don't. Unabashedly don't.
I would say we're definitely burning a lot of bridges here with how ravenous the Homestuck fandom is, but to be honest, after the epilogues, I think most people are just as long-suffering as Silent Hill fans at this point.
Pull up to the mic.
Man, not food.
No, you can't pull up to the microphone and just eat it to the microphone!
I like how he immediately escalated that into becoming fucking Toad. I just gotta eat my phone, Mario!
Jesus Christ, you're clipping the shit out of the mic.
That's what Toad Voice does, man. That's just what Toad Voice does.
I have never seen the microphone hit red that long before. Please don't.
Wait, I just realized I've never done a Toad Voice in my life. How did I do it that well? What the fuck?
You did it decently enough.
I think people were right when they said that when you do a Toad voice, it's either you do it shittily or the spirit of Toad possesses you. There is no in between.
Yeah, no. There's literally a good enough and then, and the good enough is like the spirit of Toad. Hello! How did I fucking sneak attack you? I literally did it from your front. Are you blind? Oh. Are these quests? Oh no, that's just my targeting marker. And they had a little circle on them.
Yeah, the little circle is just you have aggro.
Alright. Alright, if you're officially on the mic, I gotta adjust it. Alright, you're good to go. Okay, I gotta take the BRB away now that we're actually fully here. I was gonna just do some fucking, like, quick on-stream grinding. We're probably gonna wrap up at around 7:30. Just a heads up.
Because I imagine most people also want to spend the holidays with their family.
Yeah. And I don't want to deprive that too much.
Especially if you're one of the people who has an actually cool family and not the one with the weird uncle. You know the one.
Yeah, the one that walked into the kitchen and You walk into the you walked into the kitchen for an inordinate amount of time, and you walk into the kitchen, and you realize that his pants are down, and he's got the fucking red tube in his hands, and everyone's like, "No!" It came out on stream. The truth about what I was joking about.
I was going to say the kind of uncle who insists that blue orbs were ever a thing in Resident Evil, but okay.
I actually still think they are. Or no, they weren't. That was Dino Crisis they were in.
There was literally only one Resident Evil game where blue orbs were a thing. You know which one it was?
I think it was 2?
Code Veronica.
Code Veronica. Okay, fair enough. They're also in Dino Crisis. That's probably why everybody was thinking it was in Resident Evil, because Dino Crisis is literally just Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Less so 2, which feels more like they made an arcade game.
2 and 3 are just, like, the weirdest fucking departures. Are you fucking serious right now, bro?
Yeah, they're dicks like that. There's also other enemies that do projectile attacks, so be used to that.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb. Yeah, fucking Dino Crisis is, like... It's a game that had an identity crisis before Capcom was practicing identity crisis.
So that's where the crisis part of the title comes from.
Yeah! If I could find a copy and or a ROM of Dino Crisis, it's abandonware.
Yeah.
I will happily do at least one stream to show y'all what I'm talking about, but it's gonna be a stream of it in the middle of the game and not in the beginning, because oh my fucking god, the beginning of that game is a slog. Like, motherfuckers give Resident Evil Revelations shit for starting off slow, and I'm just like, no! Dude, this is fucking breakneck compared to Dino Crisis. The first 3 hours of the game doesn't even have dinosaurs involved.
Because, like, remember to always be scanning. There is no reason you should ever not be scanning for chests.
I mean, yeah. But
and I do like that, like, if you walk forward, it doesn't actually break your scan. It's just, yeah, you already pressed the button. Everything's marked in this radial. Yeah, see? And if you open the map, you'll just see the outline.
You can tell what games I've been playing lately.
Ridge Racer?
No, actually, it does cancel the scan. Look where I'm standing right now.
Oh, okay.
You gotta let the full animation go through. Okay.
There we go. I know there's definitely plenty of treasure, because this is a big fucking area for what's meant to be a straight shot, like, highway. Yeah.
Doom's just like, please stop. Pretty sure all the chests are going to be in, like, little nooks and crannies over here.
Or they're going to be hidden by those, like, big cairn things.
Probably. Big ol' poop towers.
Oh, yeah.
Big ol' laser poop towers.
The things that look like they would be marking, like, fucking big objectives in a Ubisoft open world game or something.
Oh my god, don't get me started. The beacons that you literally see in fucking Horizon.
Yup. I still find it a little weird that game won Best Art Direction.
I mean, yeah, sure, like...
Because I know someone did a breakdown of, like, the more people focus on higher fidelity graphics, sometimes the worse it is for actual art direction in regards to certain things, like trying to make interactable environments legible, but then that gets lost in how people try to design certain parts of the area. And hey, this ledge that's supposed to be painted to show it's climbable suddenly blends in with everything the fuck else now.
It's like, if you really want me to give the Horizon franchise a scathing opinion, as a former fan of the franchise, yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to give the if you consider, in this day and age, the concept of having personality in your art, not having personality is considered best art direction as a thing, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not?
Because I'm like, as someone who is very much a Souls newbie, remembering the feeling of going into the underground areas of, like, Liurnia for the first time, and looking at the skybox, that has me going, the fuck you mean that doesn't win Best Art Direction?
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Probably the sole reason why Horizon Forbidden West got, like, that award is just because, like, the games that were on there were so on their own when it comes to having a personality in the art direction that, like, the safe option to not upset anyone probably was Horizon Forbidden West. Because, again, as a former fan, I'm gonna keep, like, putting this fucking disclaimer out. As a former fan of the franchise, like, it is a game with the least amount of personality that you can play in the 2010s. 2010s, 2012s, or 2020s.
Stepping forward.
What's that all about? Is that from Blindsides?
Might be. I don't know. Or surprise attacks.
But yeah, again, it's a fun game. If you want to enjoy it, go and enjoy it. Just be aware that, like, there are games out there now that do exactly what Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West does, with a lot more freedom than Forbidden West. But also, Forbidden West kind of forgets that, like, that they're an open world game, from what I hear. Like, you can go anywhere you want on the fucking map!
While I'm going to be sitting here apparently throwing out recommendations for video essayists, Chip Cheesum's significant other Voidburger actually made one on how she thinks that her Forbidden West actually has terrible art direction in her book.
I believe that's actually what exposed me to the fact that, like, Forbidden West isn't an open world game. It's an open world. It's a game pretending to be an open world game during a time where the definition of open world is so loose that, like, nobody knows what open world actually means. There are walls you just can't climb until the game tells you that you can climb it. And even then, it's like, but do you really want to climb this wall? Not here. I think I got, like, the one thing.
I know there's plenty of treasure hidden around here.
I'm probably just gonna leave this alone, come back here after stream.
Nah, that's fine.
And continue on with the story, because I think we got the main thing that was that I feel like would have been here.
And we're just kind of meant to run through here for sake of plot anyway. So, like, taking a moment to, like, take in the sights is not a bad thing for stream.
One of the big things that I've noticed... I meant to, like, escape.
You still got the surprise attack, so the chain keeps going.
No, I know. I meant to actually evade that and just keep going. Anyways, this is fucking hit counter going up like a fucking lunatic. What the fuck is this, Tekken?
You know... Well, no, it's Elena doing the fucking Fury Fisting.
This shit fucking going up in, like, hit combos like we're playing a fucking Naruto game over here.
Oh my god, don't remind me.
Those fucking games are... The games are fine.
No, I know, but it's just like, there's some wild shit in there.
The show...
And I'm also saying this as someone who doesn't care for Naruto, so I'm biased.
The show is just a fucking train wreck.
I have never seen Wooly be back in and back out so quickly as I have with him trying to experience the Cliff Notes version through the Ultimate Ninja Storm games.
Honestly, if you ever want to, like, in my opinion, if you ever want to experience Naruto in a proper form, just play the fucking Ultimate Storm games. The Ultimate Ninja games genuinely do a better job actually making you avoid filler by turning the filler arcs into side quests.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot kind of did the same thing. They turned the fucking filler episode of Goku and Piccolo driving into a side quest.
No, fuck that. That is not filler. That is canon. Fuck y'all.
You know what? That's fair.
That is not, like, okay, there is filler and then there is flavor. That shit was flavor.
That wasn't just flavor, that was spice. Unfortunately, they didn't actually model Piccolo in the Post-Boy shirt. But you know what they did give us? You know what they did give us? Vegeta in the Badman shirt.
Let's fucking go.
You can actually play as him in the Badman shirt.
Oh, you were coming up a little hot on the mic. No, you're good. You were coming up a little hot on the mic. It's fine.
But yeah, you can actually play as Vegeta in the Badman shirt, and you can specifically do it in the fucking epilogue section where you're given a free roam bit after completing the Namek Saga.
Knight of the King's Guard and bodyguard to Her Highness Leticia
I'm so fucking happy they're doing...
Where the fuck is his voice coming from?
Audience with Captain Bertrand, head of the Baldar forces.
He's in the fucking Dragon Quest wagon with the rest of the reserve party. Don't mind him.
The fucking Shining Force, the Shining Force speed car.
Pray, forgive me. Pardon the mistrust. You may
shout out to, like, the two people who remember Shining Force 2 and the weird bullshit in that game.
At the stronghold within the basilica. Much obliged. Let us make for the Basilica at once, Your Highness.
Basilica's starting to sound like a fake.
It really is. The amount of time.
That's just any time a game repeats a certain word, honestly.
Just keep saying it and convince everybody that it's an actual word. But it's
So
not!
that's the Vale Empire.
Ooh.
That's a nice fucking cathedral.
Look at this fucking Monstrum Nox-ass fucking
Why
city.
do they arm
Oh my god.
themselves? Why do they fight?
It's on sale.
Was that Duma?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Open up out of nowhere
Now's a good time to
again.
get it. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to play it on Steam
Are
Deck once
you
I'm done with
really
Rise of
telling me
1.
You can't tell what they're gearing up for, Duma?
Warfare between the same species would cause a massive decline in their respective populations.
Yes?
What purpose could such fighting serve?
Profits.
Thank you, Dante.
Wonder the same myself, Duma.
I was the
Is
one
not
that was
the
supposed to
sky
fill your
over
heart with
Sirius
light!
the same shade as that over Vale?
Yeah, well, you can't change the world overnight.
Fucking shout out to
Let's
the voice
keep our
actor
eyes
who
on the
voiced
prize
that
for now.
line. Like, genuinely working with the best.
You are right.
Yeah, because that was still back in the day. And
That was, no, like, I believe it came out that was an impossible line to deliver.
really.
It was so much longer in English than it was in Japanese because Japanese.
Yeah,
Japan,
don't worry. There's just a bunch of great pop rocks around here.
Japan has like a very short sentence for that exact line.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Magical pop rocks.
Pop rocks just needed a moment to germinate.
Gotta get that gestation in there. Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah, no, fucking. Yeah, I think it's funny that
Where
Doom.
was the
What were we talking about originally?
Duma's
farther
line,
south,
and then
down the
Dante's
stairs.
infamous Dark Soul with Light from DMC1.
Oh yeah, like that line was way longer in English than it was in Japanese.
Wow, it's so
I think in Japanese it was supposed to be I was supposed to be the one to save you.
Something to that effect, but just
Yeah.
generally shorter
Captain
timing
Bertrand
and
should be there.
making the timing work with the character's mouth movements before readjusting the character's mouth movements became a actually not common practice. I think apart from maybe a couple Capcom games in Xenoblade 3, only Square Enix has done it, and only with certain mostly Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Actually, no, they kind of do it with Dragon Quest XI if you pay attention.
What, the lip syncing or?
Yeah, the lip syncing with the flaps to the sound of the characters talking.
Yeah. 11 most definitely does it. That's one of the biggest reasons why I opted to play that game in English. Like, even after you suggested, I was like, I mean, I could. But then, like, I heard fucking Eric's voice, and I'm like, okay, no, I can't deprive myself of this. This is an amazing voice.
You cannot deprive yourself of having Joel Vinesauce as a party member.
Fucking Bostonian fucking thief over here.
No, he sounds way more like fucking a Scandinavian guy who learned fluent English. Which makes sense, considering he is from the Scandinavia equivalent.
Yeah, that is fair. But also, after your conversation about bringing up fucking, was it 8? Where they did the voice acting on a stage and shit? To, like, actually figure out how to voice it properly?
I don't know if it was 8, but I know there's other games that have done that. I know that was what they did with the early Silent Hill games. They did that with Kodelka. I don't know if they did that with 8. I just know specifically when it comes to UK-based voice acting, a lot of the voice actors they find have... Oh boy, here we go.
And Becky, I am so glad you're actually giving me the equivalent of
fucking
Binutes.
Christ.
I am so happy right now.
But, fuck, what was I gonna say? It's just generally a thing that, like, theater's big in the UK, so of course you're gonna have a lot of voice actors who have done theater at one point in their life.
Alright, yeah, no, Princess Escape, no big deal.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I also heard a cat. I'm trying to find the cat.
I heard a bunny.
No, I heard the bunny too for a second.
Where's the bunny? Is that the bunny?
Rabbit, I'm about to break into a VeggieTales song. You got fucking
Not
cornered.
fast enough.
You're not fast enough. You literally walked up to this motherfucker and he's like, well, I'm stuck. I know, like, Christian television is such a weird thing to some people, but, like, there were some fucking bangers in VeggieTales. Let's be fucking real.
Also, apparently, the creator of VeggieTales said trans rights.
Oh, shit, for real?
Basically, people were getting on his case about it, and he said, fun fact, if you look it up, tomatoes are botanically fruits. Tomatoes and cucumbers. And he said that specifically in response to people bitching about, like, a gender rights shit. Which feels like a very obtuse way of him saying, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, no, pretty much. Like, straight the fuck up. Dude's awesome. Not that I, you know, weren't passively saying that to begin with, but now I'm actively saying it. Because again, the dude managed to turn religion into a or at least Christianity into, for a moment in my life, into a like, polarizing concept. By just being, like, focusing on the parts of Christianity that was, like, hey, just don't be a dick.
Because as unfortunate as it is with how it gets stamped out, there is a not insignificant number of people who can be conservative but actually don't want any the fuck thing to do with the current alt-right movement going on.
Yeah. Like, again, I don't damn all Christians, but there's a lot of them that are just like...
Christian fundamentalists.
Yeah, there you go. And Mormons. I will shit on Mormons officially now.
Oh, yeah,
thanks
absolutely.
to a certain someone. I don't want to talk about it on stream because I heard it's actually a bannable offense right now. But if you look, yeah, I think that's a fascinating thing, isn't it?
Oh boy. You're gonna have to tell me
like
that when we clock out.
Hold up.
It has been some time, Captain Bertrand. Where is my father?
He awaits within. We have just concluded our usual strategy meeting. Sir Albert and the rest of your party may enter as well.
All right, we're unmuted now. Sorry, Becky. I'll bring it up later, like directly to you. It's some fucking shit, and damn near made me go, you know what? Maybe religion is a mistake. Sweet. But fortunately, there are a good chunk of people that are very decent in religion, that are just like, just be excellent people.
Like Pope Francis is apparently pretty okay.
Fucking
Father, I am sorry.
Who called the unicorn Gundam over here? Yo!
Long and selfish absence.
No, don't worry about it. He just killed the fucking Thunder Horse from Monster Hunter, and he finally got the final car for its set.
I apologize for the
I
distress
wish.
my current whereabouts must have caused you.
I'm still so mad that armor set on female characters has always been a bikini.
Of course, Father.
Not like that armor set, yeah. But it's even for guys.
This is Sir Raymond.
It's just the one thing that definitely made me not want to play Monster Hunter is having people show me, yeah, here's this armor set that basically lets you be a fucking common rider, and here's what it looks like on female characters. Oh!
It's gotten better in later games, but we're holding
You
stuff.
remember me, Your Majesty?
As if one could forget.
Oh yeah, he was there in that flashback.
He is. Still alive and kicking.
How the fuck?
Father, there is aught I would report. Nina DeForge has discovered a cure for Helgar's disease.
Can it be true?
Well, not all by myself.
Oh, finally you don't take credit.
Got a lot of help from Dad.
Oh god, the fucking
my
chest!
father, Dr. Marcus,
It's a red chest
Ray,
too!
and Elena.
I have also brought Maester
Best step,
Midas
Bureau
Falgried
King
to
Bradley,
the
don't
Royal
stand
City.
between me and my loot.
Midas has come back?
We may have
Tell me
no
I'm not the only one
assurance
who
of his
thinks that when it's a dude
cooperation.
with slick back
With the
hair and an
Maester's
eye patch.
return,
You're not.
Lady Nina's discovery of the cure for Helgar's and the safe passage of both myself and Albert to the Royal City. All would not have been possible without the help of Sir Raymond and Lady Elena.
Is that so? Thank you for going to such lengths to aid my daughter.
No prob.
Ray. Pray forgive him, Your Majesty. You are too generous.
Father, if you would truly thank these two, I beseech you. Raymond's friend, Chloe Canaris, is being held here in Baldar. She was imprisoned under suspicion of acting as an Imperial agent, Please grant her release.
I will see to it she is released immediately. Bertrand, Leticia has brought us a veritable mountain of good tidings.
Full glad am I to hear it.
Bradley's.
What will you all do from here on?
Holy shit!
We do not intend
They
to
are not
impose
being
any
subtle.
longer than we already have. We shall return to the royal city
Grab my
as
heart
soon
attack,
as
spoiler.
Chloe is released.
Night is nearly fallen, so it might be best to depart come morning. Allow us to see to your sleeping arrangements.
Assuming the worst were to happen, wouldn't civilians like ourselves only get in the way?
Imperial spies walk among us. And they may be watching Leticia's every move, even now as we speak. Broad daylight will certainly prove a boon, if that be the case.
I see.
And yes, your friend has been in captivity for some time. It may not be wise to exert her too quickly. Besides, this reunion is long in coming. I'm sure you have much to discuss.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. We will do as you say.
Captain Bertrand, please inform the guards to release Chloe at once. And see to it that Leticia and her friends have a place to rest their heads.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Grab that fucking chest.
Yo, look at these fucking nuts. Also, how the fuck is Ricardo? How the fuck is like everyone around this otherwise super chill and super cool dad just like
I dare say the matter should resolve quickly if I accompany you.
how the fuck is this dude like the chillest, coolest dad, but everyone around him is just like the most puckered asshole sons of bitches you'll ever see.
That's just politics. As Ray tries to challenge him to a fucking boxing match, I guess.
Just fucking does the fucking the speed bag onto his chest, and he's just like, no, keep doing it.
His fist just phases through the collar, and he's like, "Is this the power of the Satsui no Hado?"
Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, other door.
Yeah.
Also, we can tell that it's evening now because the lighting's changed. Look at this shit. They actually got the dust motes in the fucking light beams.
Yeah, this would not be visible on the PS4. Ray tracing! Not really.
Not really.
Oh.
Like it's just particle effect shit.
Yeah, it's just part like that's the big thing about what people think is ray tracing is like, oh, because
ray tracing is just lighting technique.
Yeah, it's all lighting technique. People are trying to pass particle effects as lighting as ray tracing now.
We do not mistreat our prisoners here in Baldar.
It's like that weird subset of people who are finding cut content in Sonic Frontiers and trying to use it as a platform to say the game is unfinished, and not literally every game ever has unfinished or unused content that they just decided would work.
Sometimes shit just gets left in the game data. Like, shit happens.
It is only a short distance west of here.
Like, everyone who's ever done, like, file searching, dumping on a PC game can tell you, yeah, this is just everywhere. What are you people talking about?
Oh.
G Underground.
I should have followed him.
I mean, you literally don't have to unless you want the flavor text.
I kind of do, but also I don't know where he's going.
Flavor text, but he's actually got voice acting, so flavor speech?
It's still flavor text, let's be real.
Yeah.
That's the natural evolution of that statement.
It is flavor text in spirit and in evolution.
And then the king is like, release from this mortal coil! Yeah. Dude just turns the fucking helmet, pops open into a big old fucking V. Sorry, I watched Unicorn U series fairly recently, and holy fucking shit is that series good. Fucking the UC saga, like, manages to be mostly consistently good.
Because I've heard people say that it's like, is it really? Because I've heard there's like a running joke or something from a couple Gundam fans where it's like, man, y'all really are eating good with The Witch and Mercury because you can go 7 uninterrupted episodes of just good content.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking, like, Unicorn had some issues, but it was like,
Complimentary silver for the prisoners, eh?
The fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. Open sesame.
I'm surprised they didn't use opening that door as the transition, but okay.
Chloe.
The fuck is she? Oh.
No way.
Little girl from Xenoblade X.
Can't be.
Literally looks like her.
Despite the fact that, again, it says in the glossary she is 20.
It's me, all right. Good to
Wait,
see
you're
you safe,
joking.
Chloe.
No, I'm not.
Ray.
She's canonically 20 years old. She is older than Leticia by 2 years.
I never thought that I would get out of here.
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine.
They have HBO here. I hate HBO.
See?
Hey, if I had nothing to watch but Game of Thrones and Bill Maher, I'd be crying too.
Your communicator and all your devices broke.
The only good thing to come out of HBO is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And Last Week Tonight.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, John Oliver's covered some really fucking good topics well, him and his writing staff.
I believe that that's technically like post HBO though, when the HBO started becoming a nebulous concept.
I mean, it's still technically on HBO, the fucking network, even though he does upload the main
just glad
stories
you're
to
all right now.
YouTube independently.
And don't worry. I'm in contact with my brother. Help is on the way.
Antonio's coming to save us?
Hard cuts to Antonio.
You betcha.
Were you supposed to do
And
something?
you're stuck with me till then.
Ray just looks at Chloe and he goes, "You hear the PS2 Spider-Man pizza theme? You know he's coming. I'm going to run the Lawrence family being Italian into the fucking ground."
Is that Chloe?
Indeed it is. I am truly relieved to see her none the worse for wear.
Oh, I see. So this is who Ray was searching for this entire time.
Leticia just pulls out a
Something
whetstone as she
matter.
says that.
No, nothing at all. Captain, please release Chloe at once.
Oh, we were joking about her being envious, and it ended up being actually a thing, didn't it?
So communication has been difficult.
Oh, I actually...
That should be of
That's
no
right.
further
Her fucking
concern.
pod crashed, so
With
of course her
Ray or I
communicator
around,
would be
You
broken.
should be able to understand.
They
her
gloss
just
over it
fine.
in this game, but basically everyone has a little fucking
Hey,
device that
now
translates
that you
languages back
mention
and
it,
forth.
How are you and Ray speaking our language if you came from the sky?
Oh, hey.
Well, there are a number of reasons.
Are we gonna get the
Sorry
Star
for the
Trek
imposition,
explanation or
Nina.
a new one?
But would you kindly assist me in examining Chloe?
Oh, of
No,
course.
again, they are
Leave it to
literally
me.
glossing over it, and it's like, if you played past games, you'd know.
Oh, was it the Star Trek explanation or was it the...
It's literally just like they have a device that has languages preloaded into it, and so long as you have it with you, things are translated back and forth seamlessly.
Oh, so the Babelfish explanation. Okay.
It's actually a minor plot point in 3 where Fate hardwires his communicator to be a
I shall lead you
fucking
to the
homemade
end.
bomb to get a kid out of a jail cell, and he can't understand a word out of the kid's mouth.
Yeah, so it is literally the Babelfish explanation. Where it's just like,
Your eyes
you know,
with us now.
it has it all programmed in.
Let's go to the.
Well, they
inn
have to be
and
aware
get
of the
some rest.
language to actually input it in first.
Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm making a reference that you're probably not getting, and that's
Not
probably
at
not
all.
helping the situation. So in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there is a massive hand wave motion from Douglas Adams about why Arthur is unable to understand stuff, but his companion is. And it's the Babelfish. And in the TV show, I believe they hand wave it differently, but in the books, it's a little tiny organism that was trained to understand every known galactic language, including what is referred to as human common, like just imbued into that particular organism, and you just insert it into your ear, and it like worms into your brain and practically rewires you to understand that language. But it's so hand waved until much later that like you only figure out through context clue that it's like that. It's hand waved so aggressively that it's like the only real why does this work, why are they able to understand is, well, if they don't have this one particular thing,
I have arranged
that's
rooms
it.
for you on the second
They
floor.
just don't understand.
So, want to poke around? Oh, are they actually giving us time to look around, or are we going
No,
right
I think
for
we're
it?
just getting shoved
Please
in.
feel
All
free
right.
to use this chamber. If there is aught you require, know that you need only ask.
We appreciate the hospitality, Captain Bertrand.
I need to finish Spider-Man. I stopped that for a while. I don't know why.
All right, Chloe. Here we go. Let's make sure you're in tip-top shape.
Okay.
Now, we can't
Hi
use
there.
healing spells
I'm
outside of
Nina.
combat in this game, so we're gonna have
I'm
to
a
just
good
shove
friend
these
of
berries
Rose
in
and
your mouth.
Elena's,
Open
and an
wide.
necromancer of this kingdom. So don't you worry.
Nice to meet you, Nina.
Thank you, Leticia. We never would have found Chloe without you.
I truly did not do all that much.
If it weren't for you and Albert, we wouldn't even know Chloe was in Baldar. I can't thank either of you enough.
It is unnerving to hear such sincerity coming from
Well,
you.
Albert, even I can be sincere when I need to be. And don't worry.
I was
we
delivered a
still
little
intend on
weakly, but
helping
it's
however
fine.
we can with Midas. You aren't getting us out of your hair that easily.
Be hilarious. Like, as they're healing Chloe, Nina's just like, all right,
in
so you're gonna drink
that
this
case,
blueberry
may I
potion.
speak with
And
you
then
about
Chloe
something,
just gets
Ray?
just looks at Ray with really wide eyes and goes, "Oh God, am I really on this part of DeviantArt right now?"
Baird, might I ask you to assist Elena?
It's like,
and
no,
Nina?
no. That's like a fucking
Of
blueberry
course, Your
craft
Highness.
soda. Don't worry about it.
Please try not to wander off too far. See what Your Highness has to say.
What?
Thank you, Albert.
So, what is it you want to talk about?
Not just yet. Let us converse once we reach the east end of the Citadel.
Okay.
Is there a story to the west side?
Right in the middle of the conversation, Raymond gets a call from his brother, and you hear, he's like, "Oh shit, it's my brother!" Sensitive ass fucking trigger. Yeah, there's another reason why this controller is not super
East end of
great.
the Citadel. I think I remember seeing a path to the northeast. I'll head
Feel
there.
like trigger for a second.
First of all, I never felt.
Yeah, it's a little bit heavy.
That's come.
Feel the trigger.
That's not bad. I felt worse, but I've also felt better.
Yeah, I don't think it's great, but I also have really high standards for controllers.
Yeah, because you've actually played like a lot of like really good third-party peripherals, whereas I'm used to like a lot of the factory stock stuff.
I because I'm so used to, we're probably gonna wrap up here in a bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to being handed like the crap controllers as a kid because I was the little brother.
Yeah.
I pretty
As is
much,
our lot.
yeah, I pretty much got all the shitty controllers as a disadvantage, and the few times I got really good controllers, I developed a habit and opinion of what defines a good controller. And because this controller is so light on the trigger, but the spring back is so aggressive, so there's gonna be a stream where I play a game on a Steam Deck using this controller. I'll show everyone this. When it comes back, they don't have a dampener on the trigger. So when and you'll hear it in the microphone. When it impacts,
Bars move, so it did pick up.
when it impacts like that, because these triggers are made to resist you, because this game has no resistance in the triggers, there's bounce back. And depending on what the platform uses or has set for dead zones, in the case of SteamOS, you can adjust that, thankfully. You can accidentally push one of the analog triggers by flicking it an extra time. And there's a reason why controllers on SteamOS are probably banned in fighting game tournaments. Because depending on your key bindings,
Oh god, yeah.
you can fucking put out a sick combo with that shit.
Oh my god.
Imagine being a Kaiman in having that situation with the triggers.
With the environment still being sort of kind of what it is already around hitboxes, oh my god.
Yeah, I finally got clarified how, like, hitboxes should be respected, and I'm like, oh, okay, but explain why, and somebody actually explained to me why hitboxes should be respected. You have to go out of your way to put macros on that fucker.
Yes. yes.
The amount of work you have to do to put macros on a hitbox is not worth it.
Like not even that, it's just for how casually people talk about shit like dash macros and Guilty Gear. Actually getting that set up takes a lot more work than it sounds.
Oh yeah, if you want to walk around and feel the stupid shit with the haptics, by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem. Let me see how this...
You feel the little boop, 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 boop with each footstep.
Oh yeah.
It's really fucking annoying.
No, I think it's cool. Shut up.
It's neat and immersive, but as you play the game longer and longer, you start getting annoyed with it.
Oh, and the little rumble when you jump.
So
I really like that.
We're gonna pull from this real quick, and I'm gonna pull up a different game. So we're gonna save real quick. Hand me the controller.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's an item over there. We're gonna get that first.
Specifically to drag this out for no other reason, because I knew you couldn't resist.
Okay.
And it's just scrap iron. But there's more items now. Across all the rooftops. And they're pretty good for this point in the game.
God.
Yeah, you got a free rune medal, and you only have one of those.
I know, and I'm just like, now that I got the rune medal, I have to go get them all. I was originally going to pull up Returnal and let you feel how this controller is supposed to be functioning. And how different it feels when you use it.
No, but then I would have had to touch the controller while a roguelike is running. I don't want to do that.
It's technically not a roguelike.
No, but it is, though.
It is like the loosest definition of a roguelike.
It's still a roguelike.
Like, Hades is more of a roguelike than Returnal.
Sweet.
Okay.
2 secret spices.
Alright, we need to save and pull out real quick. Okay. Or I'll be leaving the area and hopping back and forth on these roofs for, like, hours on end. Okay, so we're gonna do this on stream. This is just real quick, so you can, feel what I'm talking about. Okay, this controller's fine, it's just not the best. And there's a lot of other significant issues about this controller. So we're gonna pull up Returnal. Oh. We're gonna pull up Returnal here in a moment. Can't wait for this to come to PC!
Oh.
Yeah, Sony's doing another exclusive. Wait, that game exists? I'm like, yeah, that was exclusive. Playing about the console.
Oh, God. Okay. I can't scary.
Okay. The kind of scary. Alright, so, check it out. So, I'm gonna boot up this game. Yeah, this is gonna be like the fucking 5 minutes you'll ever touch a fucking roguelike. At least I didn't pull up fucking Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operations.
Now add it to your downloads.
Yeah.
At least you weren't downloading Arcana Heart.
Look, I'm not... So, Pardash Indexes asked me to play the game. I think it's fine, but it is a filthy fucking gacha game. Holy shit, how filthy it is.
I was just making a funny joke about
the Arcana Hearts, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about setting that up one day, but it doesn't feel as fun when it's not natural. Here you go. Just feel the trigger and like move around and shit. Pull the triggers. You feel the resistance thing I'm talking about, right?
Not quite.
Like how it, like the trigger resists you? Or actually, try the other trigger. Yeah, you feel how it's resisting you?
I feel a little bit of rumble. I feel...
Do you not feel it like kind of push against you on the trigger? How like in Star Ocean it was like really loose, but when you do it...
Oh wait, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you just hold it down a little bit, and then when I actually do it.
Yeah, you feel like the resistance coming from.
I wonder if that's like intentional, because again, it's like you zoom in for this, and then you hold it and you actually do the scan thing or whatever this is.
That's a mechanical thing for this game, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, this game has a lot of really cool things, but that's aside from the point. this game, the controller has like mechanical shit going on with it that is like increases the resistance of things with the controller. And this is just my best. Please stop. That's actually gonna like really difficult to look at.
Sorry.
There's like mechanical stuff with the controller that ray tracing. This is actually ray tracing. There's mechanical stuff with the controller that is particular that you like like 2 games use it. Demon Souls and this game. And I'll even let y'all hear it on the mic. And you can hear the bounce back. You hear how it's less clicky when it bounces back. Yeah. So when that's not active on the controller and on a different platform, it will register 2 inputs with that click. Like the way back in and then the bounce back, the borderline microscopic bounce back where it's just like. And here, I'll even like pull here's comparison. And then you hear it now. So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a massive flaw with this controller. And I'm about to make the hottest fucking take. So you ready for this shit? Because there's a lot of people that are gonna fucking hate me if this gets out and they hear this take. I think analog triggers are fucking stupid. There is no reason to have analog triggers. Not a single game, unless it's racing, utilizes analog triggers to its fullest capacity. And I don't know why, and that's why I hate analog triggers. I think Nintendo had it right by not giving the option of analog triggers, because every game is built around that concept of having a 0 or a 1. As opposed to a 0 or a 10,000, or in the PlayStation 4 controller's case, a 100,000. For fuck's sake, Sony, stop doing that! You did it with the PS4 controller, too! Y'all need to stop! I think it's dumb. There's no need to have that fine of a control. 0 to 10,000 is perfect. 0 to 100,000 is overkill. Stop.
The LED thing, PS4 controller, PS5 is low. I mean,
Oh yeah,
colors
no,
for some
I'm
games.
really fucking upset that they didn't do that with the PS5.
Wait,
controller.
they what?
Yeah, look, hold up. Let me pull up a PS4
That was
game.
like one of the most fun parts of playing Yakuza 0. What the shit?
Yeah, no, trust me, I loved it too, and I'm like really upset that almost no game fucking uses it. Let's see.
Nier Automata sort of uses it because it changes the LED to like that dull off-white that permeates most of that game's UI.
Yeah, hold up. Let me. Well, it's more visible in like other games. I gotta find which one it was. I might not have it installed.
This has just stopped being the stream and started being just us fucking around doing tech stuff. So I'm wondering if we should just call it after
Nah,
this.
yeah, we'll call it after this. Yeah, this is a good game, by the way, everybody. Play Marvel Spider-Man. It's actually one of the best like Marvel games you can get right now. Both of them, like fucking Spider-Man and then Spider-Man Miles Morales is like 2 really good games. Go buy this game. It's on discount right now on Steam if you got a PC. Like, it's so good. Anyways, yeah, what's a fucking Bloodborne do that shit? Hold up.
I don't know. I never played it on PS.
We'll pull it up. As I remember that, like, this game will take... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the standard blue from PS.
But yeah. None of the games use this. I think it's fucking dumb. I think it's the most upsetting thing possible that the PS5... we'll have a stream of this one day, by the way.
You'll probably sit me down and have me play this.
More than likely, or we'll have, like, some co-op shit going on.
Because it's like, if I can fucking more or less easily work my way through Elden Ring with Big Sword. I could probably withstand the aggressive playstyle of Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne's a different beast, but you'll probably do fine. Like, there's no wrong choice of weapons in Bloodborne.
I just mean, like, I already used an aggressive playstyle in
Yeah.
DS3 and Elden Ring, so it's like, this probably won't be too different from what I'm used to.
It's more technical, but again, there's no, like, unlike Dark Souls 3 and in some cases Elden Ring, there's no real wrong choice of weapon because the weapons are literally just playstyles.
Yeah.
So, like, I honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that my PS4 died before I got a PS5, we would have probably played this instead of Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
But and it probably would have went over a lot better because, again, like I said, there's no wrong weapon in Bloodborne when it comes to bosses. There's always a correct weapon, and all the weapons are correct weapons in Bloodborne. Anyway, and I'm not saying this to be like, whoa, there's only one right weapon for certain fights. It's like, no, just some weapons don't work that well with
Yes,
certain...
there is, and it's Ludwig's Holy
Shut the fuck up.
I am ride or die with big sword. Shut up.
That got me mad.
Let me fucking have this.
No, the one that you probably would have gone for would have been the same weapon I use in Bloodborne. Fuck it, we'll just pull this up for a moment.
The Kirk hammer?
Yes and no. I'll show you. Because you're gonna be a little upset at me for suggesting using a different weapon when you see my build in Bloodborne.
Okay, let's fucking get this out of the way while we're
for the
wrapping up.
record, there is technically bad matchups with weapons when it comes to Dark Souls 3. And I don't say this to be to gatekeeper, to be a dick. I literally say this because, like, this is a thing that it ended up being something I retroactively hate now, thanks to our Dark Souls 3 stream. I think it's dumb that there are just bosses that will just have bad matchups with weapons.
Yeah, there's a little Holy Blade.
So there's an actual Ludwig's Holy Blade. This is the Church Holy Blade.
Yeah, there's the Church Holy Blade, and then there's the Moonlight Sword.
Yeah, so this is the not one.
But this is the standard, like, big beat stick sword.
Yeah. That's like my maxed out weapon. But yeah, there's no wrong weapon in Bloodborne. Like, genuinely, there's no wrong weapon in Bloodborne. I think the only weapon that I could safely be like, I mean, there kind of is a wrong weapon, is that.
Yeah, because the Tonitrus is, like, kind of, eh.
You gotta know how to use this. You gotta know how to just... Like, you gotta know how to... the limits of this weapon. And there's not a lot of enemies that actually deal with this weapon well. And I'll show this off real quick. Against, like, one of the worst enemies to use it on. You know what I mean?
That being why.
Yeah, it's got way too much swing on it. I've also not played Bloodborne in a while. Alright. Perfect dude to show it with. Yeah, see what I mean about how it's not the best weapon? Because you could just forget it's active. Also, its backstab is horrible. You can tell I played a lot of Bloodborne by how I just, like, read that shit like a book when I decided to.
That was a sick parry, though.
Yeah, no. Like, again, I played a lot of fucking...
Excuse me.
How about you don't? Thank you.
You just got all of that back. God
Yeah,
damn.
no. Parries are fucking worth it in this game. Especially against these assholes. Ooh, forgot the other one.
Oh. Bad dog, no biscuit.
They technically have no parry.
Because I keep thinking I hear the sound.
Yeah, so they technically have no parry. They do, but it's really hard to get them stacked. But yeah, yeah, you see now that, like, This
Yeah.
light is never on the PS5 games.
This has gone way off track, so I'm just gonna go eat my fish.
Yeah, no, you're good. We're gonna wrap it up here. I showed what I was gonna show. Oh, I do not miss this.
And now you're probably playing another game, have much backlog.
No, I'm gonna literally play anything else because Bloodborne for me as of late is a bit of a love-hate relationship. I love the shit out of this game. It's my favorite Soulsborne game to this day. And I had people go, "Oh, but now that you played Elden Ring, how is that not when you're number one?" I'm like, because Bloodborne hits a spot that Elden Ring almost did, but never quite did. And that's the ease of doing sick fucking parries. Anyways, yeah, I mean, anyways, as per usual, and with that, thank you all so very much for watching. This is a very interesting stream, but it was like interesting in a weird way. But yes, thank you all so very much for watching. Let's do our shoutouts real quick. Let's start with Becky, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Alex, thank you for the Tier 1. Lumimoon, thank you for the raid and the follow. I hope to catch your stream, see what you're about sometime. Maybe I'll, like, if you happen to pop into the Discord server, like, post your shit. I want to see what you up to. But yeah, and with that, thank you so very much for watching. Sorry about these past two Sunday Mondays not really being streams. Me working in the office has been very difficult. Like it's really drained my social battery outright, and getting like brought back into good energy. Also, yeah, I love how this guy is just using a brick. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's some fucking comedically like homie grabbed the nearest thing he could find enemies in this game that are just like just fucking there. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. I'll catch y'all next time, which should hopefully be either Sunday, Monday, or Friday. We'll see how things go. Depends on my energy level when it comes to Friday, but Sunday and Monday are extremely more likely. So I will catch you all later, and thank you all so very much for watching. Stay true to yourselves out there. Seriously, we live in a very weird time where people are being encouraged to do bad things, and it's fucking frustrating. Hopefully, we can like all get through this situation right as of late and survive together. But yeah, have a good night, everybody, and stay true to yourselves and stay safe out there. And stay true to yourselves if I didn't see that already. Also, go check if you're into metal. Go check out Monuments. Fucking Mick Gordon of the Doom fame, randomly guest cameos with that band. They're super good when it comes to metal. Anyways, see y'all next time.